10. So
Oh, okay.
now we're live, and hey,
Hey,
Pedro's with us, but he's conducting business for about 10 minutes, so no need to wait around. We'll get started. Good to see you, Shadow. How's your day going?
it's been a crazy one today. I think I accepted a new job, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Not sure yet. Didn't have to get the jab. That's good.
No.
Hey, Rerun Trading. Good to see you here. Third like. Thank you, sir. Uh,
Hello.
Sir, madam. I never know with these people, Shadow. I don't know what they, them, they, what? I don't know. Just being honest. No offense, rerun. Um, yeah, I found out today my uncle's going to pass away. He's in hospice at the
Yeah,
VA.
I saw your post earlier, man. My condolences. That's always bad news.
Yeah, I mean, last time I saw him was at his brother's funeral. My other uncle. So
Right. That wasn't all that long ago, was it?
no, it wasn't. I mean, Mom's outlived every one of them.
Yeah.
There's
I
four of
thought I
them.
remember you talking about the other one not too
My
long ago.
mother and three brothers, and yeah, years ago, when my dad was still alive, so that would have been over 7 years ago. The eldest passed away.
Oh,
He was bedridden for about the last. Uh, what is this? Something popped up there. Something about the destination of the broadcast. I also sent Vic King the link. Maybe he'll come in here later and draw a little or whatever. But yeah, today we're going to be talking with Pedro as soon as he gets off the phone with this business call, and uh, and talk
Pedro's a busy man.
little bit about Indiegogo. That's right. He did my trailer, and I might as well bring it up. It'll take me a second
Yeah.
here, not too long, but yeah, he did my trailer. He did the trailer for Apex Comics, Film Bat. Does a great job with that. Didn't know if I could get him at first, but I'd heard he done some animation, and I just dropped in comments and chats, "Hey, do my trailer, do my trailer." And, you know how it is. Sometimes you can't
Yeah.
uh, get some of these folks. So let's see, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, yes, this right.
Pedro's always been very approachable. I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
chatting with him.
I was fortunate. I was fortunate.
Yeah, I started chatting with him right away when he got in CG. How's my mic today, Rex? Does it sound okay?
Sounds okay.
Okay.
I know we're getting a slow start here, but Hex Allen's in here. I saw him earlier.
Hey,
Thank you. And then Tree Goblin as well. Uh, let me see.
Tree.
Let's see if I can bring that up.
Hi guys.
Hey, Pedro, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Pedro.
I'm sorry it took me this long. I was putting out fires.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Uh, that's a great segue. Uh,
Yeah,
putting out fires, but
yeah.
I struggled to get this up, so we're going to watch it, Pedro. Pedro,
All right.
Pedro. This is some Pedro work he did for me.
Awesome.
Appreciate that, Pedro.
Yeah. Oh, it was a pleasure working for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thanks for
actually got
doing it, man.
an ideal. I have to get the artwork in, but I have an ideal, something I saw on Twitter,
Hmm.
and to do I'd like you to do an animated trailer using the existing artwork. I think
Hmm.
I've got an artwork. I have an ideal for that now.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Like I'm always open. I'm trying to become like alongside Ascension Cinema and Phoenix Animation, like CG's Trailer Man.
Oh, I got you, Walt Disney. I got.
Yeah, and no, the thing is like it's been moving along. Like I've done your trailer, I did Spells and Superheroes, I've done Okuru Inu, uh, and I'm working with other people now, like John Hervey
Apex
and
Comics, Film Bat.
yeah, Fanbat also,
Yeah.
Fanbat. We can leave Fanbat out. So yeah, dude, it's been a very productive year. Love it.
Now, how long have you been animating? Tell us some of your history about who you are, and you're down Panama. Some people may
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a Panamanian by birth. Live almost all my life. Live a little bit in the U.S. and in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where were you in the U.S.?
I lived in Georgia for a little while,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, it was like a basketball camp because my dad thought I was gonna be like a professional basketball player,
Oh,
but I
okay.
sucked. Yeah. The only problem is that I sucked at it. So that was the end of that.
I did
But
too. Don't feel bad.
yeah. But then, like, I went to Canada to study animation in 2003. I went to Canada, to Van Arts in Vancouver. And I did that for a little while, did a little bit of work, but I got married and got back to Panama, and I've been an animator for over 20 years now. No, almost 20 years, 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 years
Okay.
an animator.
So how did you learn your trade? Are you pretty much self-taught?
No, I studied in Vancouver Institute of Media Arts, and I learned the craft of
Okay.
animation, pencil and paper directly, like no computer. Like the computer was just starting at the moment, and I remember we used Toon Boom Harmony, but dude, it was like a works. The workstation in itself was like $15,000, and you need
Wow.
this like serial scanner to scan the paper. So checking out like the whole like revolution of digital animation, like I was witness to it. I had to basically phase out pencil and paper animation to learn digital. And yeah, like I opened up a school of animation in 2008 down here, and I taught people how to animate classically with pencil and paper, but also incorporate like digital and CGI. I did that all the way up to 2014 when I had to close the school because of life.
Well, I contacted you originally on July 14th about coming on.
Mhm.
Sorry it's taken so long to get with you, but you said, "Oh man, I'd love to, but my country is in the middle of 10 days so far, gas riots." Can
Yeah.
you tell us a little bit about that? You said,
Oh
"All
yeah.
our clothes
It was
are free, and I'm trapped in a town 5 hours from home trying to book a flight to get out of here."
yeah. Yeah, that was funny. It was a funny episode. Uh, Basically, what happened is that I mean we were all hit by a pandemic, right? The whole world, but
Right.
Panama is such a small country that corruption is very evident, and people see it. Like you see, like officials that are being corrupt. Like you see their new house, you see the new car, you see them spending money with their mistresses and whatnot, and they hit us with a gas spike that it was untenable, and the country just exploded.
Wow.
Now, I'm not really a writer myself. Like, I'm not really political. Like, dude, I do drawings for a living, and I play music. So at this moment in time, I was on my way to a town 5 hours from my place to play a gig with one of my bands, Ex Novios.
Oh, okay.
So as we are going, like the Nabe Buble, which are like basically like our aboriginals down here, like it would be saying like the Comanches,
Right.
took to the streets, and we were on the road when that happened. So the on that Friday we slept 36 hours on the road in gridlock traffic. Like we couldn't move. Like we had access to water because like the gridlock catches right next to a gas station, so there was like water there, and there was like a little restaurant. That guy made bank, and we stayed there 36 hours. Then they opened the roads again. They closed the roads again on San Felix, which is like an hour away from our destination, and we stayed there 12 more hours. It was like roughly 40 something hours getting there. And when you wrote me, I was in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
Glad you accepted to come on today. It's been a while. I haven't seen you.
Mm,
I have been busy working myself, so I haven't been able to get on with Jason and Luke,
mm.
and
Yeah.
possibly see you or maybe Red Valkyrie. Haven't been able to do them either for a while. So I read your DM, Risey. I read your DM.
Oh, I have important news on the Tropical Magics front. I already got the proofs today for the
Oh
book,
wow. Okay.
and yeah, there's only a little mishap I made on the art book, and I'm making the corrections right now to send it. And we're ready for printing, man. Tropical Magics coming soon. Very excited for you guys to read it.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I remember you when you were first releasing and first starting with the animation on that. It's
Oh yeah.
in 72 pages. That's big ambitious first project.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, like, animation allows me to draw really fast in my style. So I know my style is not really like 90s comic book, which is like people seem to love and the community. But within my style, like I can draw really fast. Like I can do like a page a day, like
Right.
fully pencil and ink, and then and another day for the coloring. So I've started working on this in 2000, the end of 2019, I think, and sporadically, like with the big no, it was 2020 because it was the beginning of the pandemic. And the only thing that stopped me is that I have to move several times because like it was a crazy time for a crazy time for everybody. But yeah, like the style in which it's drawn allows me to draw really fast, so it
Hmm.
didn't feel like that much work.
Well, now you got a rich history in music, like you say, and I imagine Shadowhawk can really talk music with you because
Oh, awesome.
he knows music, and I know you do too.
Yeah, I am. I've been playing for 32 years now.
Yeah,
Guitar.
same here.
Yeah,
I see you
it's
put a little Latin flavor in your video there at the end.
oh yeah. I mean, the book is called Tropical Magic. Like it's calling for it, right? So yeah, put a little bit of salsa. Like it's not the original song I want to use. I contacted the local band called Mecánica Informal, which is they're like jazz fusion salsa band, like very young kids from the National Conservatory. They gave me permission, but CD Baby blocked me
Mm.
from using it on a trailer. Like I spoke
Oh,
directly to the band. They said like, hey, use it, no problem. So I did that, and when I posted it on YouTube, like, hey, you're infringing. Like, dude, I got permission from the band, and then like I had to write CD Baby to let them know the band. Like, and yeah, I just got mad and grabbed like a royalty free salsa generic song.
right. Well, it sounded good. It's different. It makes it stand out from anything any other campaign I've seen.
Oh, thank you.
Your little headline says Cheech and Chong made meet Mad Max in a world of magic and technology. Can you expound on that about what this book is about?
Oh yeah, the book is about these two guys. And it's basically an exploration of how far you're gonna go for a friend. And it's these two guys that are veterans of a war called the Spell War, and one of them is like riddled with PTSD, very secluded, and the other guy, Miguel, the guy in red, it's more like happy-go-lucky. So they have that little like Don Quixote, Sancho Panza relationship. When one is like very brainy, and the other one is just looking for the buck of today. And within that relationship, the adventure starts, and they get presented with problems, and you'll see like how much they care for each other in a how you'd say that in the platonic way. Like there's no like love interest or whatever.
Right.
That's
Right.
not what I wanted to explore. I just wanted to explore like camaraderie in that regard.
Why PTSD? Is that prevalent in your country, and you've witnessed that firsthand?
No, I no. The thing is that as I was writing the story, like I was watching a lot of documentaries on veterans and the things that trigger them, like memories from the war. And I was very, very interested how that changes the way they live their lives. Because there are things they can't do, or sounds that will trigger memories and basically impair the way they enjoy life with their loved ones. So I grabbed a little bit of that and poured it into the story with Juanca, one of the main characters.
Tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about your history in comic books. Did you read them as a kid?
Actually, I came into comic books a little bit older, and it has to do when me and my brother started getting our first jobs. My brother's like a year and a half older than me. So when I was 16, like I always drew, but I was more inclined to watching cartoons. Especially like since I live in Latin America, like we don't produce that much down here, so we import a lot of entertainment, and most of the imports were from Japan. So I grew up watching like all the mecha anime, like things that weren't even there in the U.S. Like we saw it down here. So I grew up watching mecha anime, and I was always like drawing robots and hot anime chicks and whatnot. But I
How
was
about,
never
how
like,
about how about GoBots or Transformers?
yeah, we got Challenge of the GoBots and the Transformers and
Okay.
Star and the Galaxy Rangers, like all that. But the thing is, like, I'm watching Galaxy Rangers, but I'm also watching like Saint Seiya, and I'm watching Arvegas and Diapolon and all this like series of giant mechas with teenagers piloting them.
Yeah.
But my brother started working at this like paper recycling mill, and I mean everybody in my family knew I drew, and my brother found this big box of comics. Like they were destroyed, basically, like they were trash. But
Right.
he grabbed that box and gave it to me, dude. And I read like I had like 300 issues of X-Men. I had like Breed by Jim Starlin. I had a couple of trades of Sandman, not all the Sandmans, but a couple of them. It was like a treasure trove of trash. And that way I got into comic books. That then I started like ordering. 'Cause the things like down here in Panama, we don't have comic shops, so you can
Right.
get comics at the pharmacy. You get like a Superman or a Batman. But if you want to go deep into like comic book lore, the we had to you have to do like money orders, like order them from the U.S. and they will take 2 months to get down to Panama. Look, or at that time we don't have any Amazon or whatever. Now with Amazon, it's like 7 days to get anything you want. 7 to 4 days, 4 to 7 days to get anything you want. But at that time, you had to wait 2 months.
Wow.
And I was obsessed with the X-Men, so I was getting like X-Men, Excalibur, X-Force. I discovered Deadpool. I'm a huge fan of Deadpool from that time, from the late 90s. When I discovered them, like I wanted to get everything Deadpool. The Joe Kelly run to me still the best. Like that's from the 90s. And yeah, that's the thing. Like that's how I got into comic books. So it's kind of eclectic. I didn't like grew up like I wish I did, but I can't say like I would be lying if I say I did.
Right. Well, I mean,
I grew up with them, and I'm into all the same stuff you were collecting. So
Yeah.
Hell, American Comics.
Hey, what's up, American?
Hey, yo.
Um, yeah. What besides Deadpool? What were some of your favorites that you really
Oh,
enjoyed?
favorite
I
character?
guess it's just what you're exposed to, but since
Mhm.
then, yeah,
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm always like into character design. I'm always drawn to
right.
character design. So I always like the ones that look different. For example, Doctor Strange always like caught my attention because of the shapes of the cape
Right.
and how that moved through dimensionally. I was like, wow, this looks really hard to draw. So I was like into Doctor Strange. I like Deadpool, as I said. I love the Hulk all my life, and what they're doing to the Hulk right now, it's a freaking travesty. And let's see what else. The thing is, like, I love Thanos, but the thing is, like, I saw Jim Starlin doing a comic called Breed, which is
Yeah.
basically a demon that was shaped like Thanos. Like, it's the same thing. So I love that style, but that's like a 6 issue mini series. Like, they haven't done anything else with that. But dude, like,
Yeah.
I still hold that design dear to me. Like that huge like leather raincoat and the horns.
I don't know if I have all six, but I have a few of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that was very cool. And from modern character designs, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of really cool character designs in CG right now. Like, I'm very impressed with the level of talent we have here, and a little bit intimidated, I have to
Yeah.
say.
Well, I
But
mean, it's almost like being you go to Yellowstone, and they have the pressure's been building, and now there's a
yeah,
big release of creativity.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
I think like Oliver here,
Oh,
creator,
wow, dude, the 6x6 guys, Jesus,
yeah, or
beasts.
Bobcat Studios here,
Yeah.
doing their thing on Indiegogo, and myself
Mhm, mhm.
included. Soon Shadowhawk too. I
Yeah,
mean, people that never thought about getting into comics. Now I've thought about it a long time, but
yeah.
it seems like crowdfunding's opened the door for. Well, I might have a project in mind. Somebody says, um,
Mhm, mhm.
and I imagine you're not collecting anything from the big two now, are you?
Oh no, no, nothing, nothing.
Yeah,
I don't want to see like spider wheels. What's the and the thing is, like, yeah, we're not supposed to make fun of stuff like that, but they're making it really hard not to,
yeah,
because the
yeah.
things they're coming up with are
I was calling him
ridiculous.
Stick.
What's that, Shadow?
I said I was calling him Stick, but I like
Yeah,
Spider Wheels better.
yeah, yeah, dude. Like, that's to me, and I know I just earned a couple of points to go to hell saying that, but hey, because it's not funny, man. That's something people can't really control. But I don't think somebody who's handicapped dreams about having a miracle chair. They dream about walking. I don't know. Like, to me, it's like
Right.
completely like it's toneless, tone deaf.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I've discussed this with Shadowhawk a little bit. I have a new character that'll be in the second Devil Flyer,
Hmm.
and called Tanya Gray, and
Yeah.
a young black girl that is blind, and
Mhm.
of course she thinks about her sight,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
and he can restore her sight, but it comes at a price. Spoilers.
Yeah.
So but her thought is about seeing, again.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, for example, like having differently abled superheroes is not a new thing because Daredevil. Come on.
Yeah,
So
right. I mean, he's probably the ultimate, right?
yeah, and so they're not really reinventing the wheel, and they're doing a very lousy job and at calling people's attention to that. Like, I don't know, like I don't really want to say much because in the end, I don't really hold the wheel in this.
Well, the thing about it is, Pedro, it's not really about disabled people. It's
Yeah,
about these issues that they bring up.
yeah,
It's not about that. They're using that as a crutch, as an excuse to push their own agenda, their own storyline, and normalize things that
yeah,
you and I don't want in society.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
see in society. that actually breaks down society and makes the place a less safe place to live. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
the
But
release of so many prisoners in this country.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thing
Absolutely
about.
right.
Go ahead. What?
The release of prisoners in this country,
Hmm.
uh, and then also the ones coming over the border. That I mean, just like the gentleman that shot the girl in front of and killed her right in front of her father,
Yeah.
he was thrown out of the country 15 times. That's
Hmm.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
should have been in prison, and he couldn't have killed anyone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you should grab all the woke and send them here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
Let
that's
them
the thing. Like,
survive in the jungle.
I'm not American. So I can say from this side of the road, I don't see no Americans walking down here. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to go to the U.S.
right.
Those,
Yeah.
those who need it, like that, chasing that American dream. Nothing wrong with that. But that Americans want to destroy this thing that everybody wants access to. It makes
Right.
no sense to me. I don't see
No.
like people like clogging the Russian border or the Chinese border to get
And,
in.
and they're
And
trying to get this. I mean, I don't blame the people, but I mean, they're
yeah,
being used by the drug cartels. Or I
yeah,
mean, a lot of they're being used for political purposes. But who would turn that down to come out of poverty to be put
yeah,
up in a luxury hotel and probably given
yeah.
15,000 in cash? And I
Mhm.
mean, you're living the highlight at that point.
Yeah, it's
You can
yeah.
make a
The thing is
lot
like
out of
that is politics. My point is the
it. Yeah,
direction people walk to. You know what I mean? They walk towards a promise that if I work hard, I'm gonna make it. I can tell you for a fact, like you work hard here in Panama, and more than likely you can make it for a little while, but they'll take it away from you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's something that will not happen in the US. If you do well in Colombia, you can, but you run the risk of getting kidnapped.
Mm.
And I lived in Colombia for 6 years. I kind of know what I'm talking about. And I love Colombia, and a hail to all my Colombian friends. They know I'm talking the truth here. I'm speaking the truth here.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that. It sounds like
Yeah.
you've been several places. Can you tell us
Mhm.
some places you've been?
Oh
You
yeah,
had,
well, all through South America. I've been to Peru. I've been to Colombia. I've been to Chile. I've been to Uruguay. I miss going to Paraguay, and I'm not yet to go to Argentina. And I've been to Brazil too because I have family there.
I don't think
And
you're missing much in Argentina right now.
oh no, Argentina! It's a funny place because they've been broke for 70 years,
Wow.
but things keep on working for some reason. They always have money for beer, and they always have money for the party. Where's the country? The country's it's going down the tubes.
Yeah,
Weird. It's weird. And the thing is, if you go with US dollars to Argentina, like it will go a long way. You'll have a really good time. And it's very cultural. Even though I mean, it sounds really racist the way they say it, but that's not what they mean. The thing is, like, they have a huge influence of Italian and English immigration, and a general basically wiped out all the indigenous population, like in the 18 somethings. So they're like the most. They call themselves like the most European South American country.
well, I mean, a lot of Germans after World War II went down there, did they
Not
not?
that many, not that many. Like you see more Germans in Chile. That's
Okay,
Oh wow.
yeah. No, the thing is, like, Argentina was the myth because like Goebbels sent the gold to Argentina.
right.
But the thing is, like, you have to understand, like, the CIA in the 60s, no, in the 70s, was very active hunting like German like
Right.
escapees.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, if you go to Chile, there's it's called Colonia Dignidad. That's basically like a German town.
Wow.
And they were doing experiments on people like, why are they so brown? And they were doing really really weird stuff there. And if you see like the Chilean uniform from that time, it looks like a German uniform. Like those guys were really into that shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
They
have no idea. You always hear Argentina, in all the movies and blah blah blah.
Yeah. The thing is like at the beginning it was like that, but the thing is like they were they were sponsored by Peron, which was the president, and that guy got
Oh,
killed.
I
right,
think
right.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in the movie actually went down there too, didn't he?
Yeah,
Catalog?
yeah, they
Yeah,
did. They
I
did.
believe it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But I think,
they died in Bolivia, actually.
oh yeah, they said yeah, Bolivia. I think it
Yeah,
was.
they
Okay.
died in
But
Bolivia.
I think a couple of the actual, Nazi uh, that fled and were hiding out and stuff actually got tracked down by I can't think of the name right now. The Jewish organization that was
Mhm.
tracking
Oh
them
yeah.
down.
Mossad.
Was it Mossad that was trying to track them all down after the war? Or it
Yeah,
was like a
the Secret
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Service. Mhm.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I know they found a few of them, and that might have helped with
Oh
who
yeah, they
was.
were looking for Charles Mangla and finally
Yeah,
Yeah.
found his remains.
yeah, Joseph Mengele. They're supposed to find them, but the things like Brazil, like really got like really flew under the radar. But they have a lot of Germans there too.
Oh well.
Yeah, and Chile also. Like, but to me, like the most impressive, I was like, wow, this is very Nazi. Was Chile to me? 'Cause, like you see, it was a freaking German town. I was like, wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
And they were
So
drinking Warsteiner and having bratwurst, and yeah.
so why so much travel, Pedro?
Cause
A music? Is it the music?
music was part of it. Part of it was opportunity
Yeah.
and being a little bit restless. I was like, hey, we're
Yeah.
going there. Yeah, for sure, let's
And
do it.
chasing the buck a little bit.
Ah, no, it was always recreational or for studies.
Okay.
Like, yeah, when I seriously started working, all the travel stopped for some reason. Yeah, the last time I traveled was to Costa Rica on 2019, and I was representing Panama at this like animation summit when they want to make like a corridor of production because the EU wants to spend like I don't know how many billions of euros for tax purposes. So they were grabbing all like the poor Latin Americans, like we want to give you money. What can we do? And dude, it was just it was a dumb meeting. I don't know. I've been trying to kickstart like the Panamanian animation industry like ever since I got back. Because I mean, how many Panamanian films have you seen? There are some, but
Right.
but like people are trying to kickstart that. But dude, the red tape is so long, and the people seeking out to enrich themselves with the deals. It's just like the main motivator. So nothing's gonna happen until I.
How did?
What's
Oh, go
that?
ahead.
No,
Go
until
ahead.
I found CG, I was really like disillusioned with creative endeavors because it was like, dude, it's too much red tape, too much politics.
Right.
You have to be like completely woke or do something about the originals. What if I don't want to tell that kind of stories? Like I'm just like cursed to tell stories about the jungle and aboriginals because I'm from here. Like, dude, I can dream about space too. Like it's very limiting when it boils down to that. And I don't know, like I wanted more freedom and I found it in CG. So thanks, guys.
How did you find Toronto?
Oh no, no, I
Happy
was
to
in
have you, Pedro.
Vancouver. What's that?
Vancouver.
I
How
said
did you
happy to
find?
have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, how did I find Vancouver? Oh, people hike a lot in Vancouver. There's this,
Okay.
yeah, they have this obsession with fitness, which is nice, and their parks. And they were when I was there, they were trying to turn into Hollywood too. So there was a lot of filming going on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
And
we're a big film town now. I forgot about that.
yeah.
mhm, mhm. And when I got there, Disney Studios just closed up, and Nelvana just closed up. So everybody's like, "Oh, it's over." But like there was like Bardell Animation, there was John Crisalucci Studio North Van, Spunko. There were several things happening, and dude, like you can find work in Vancouver. Like it
Disney
was cool.
was the standard for animation for many, many years. What's your? I mean, I prefer the traditional hand
Mhm.
done. I think Little Mermaid might have been the last one that they did
No,
traditionally.
the last one was Home on the Range. That was the last Disney classically animated film.
And when did that come out? 90s?
Late '90s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Home on the Range. I
then
don't quite remember that one, but
oh,
what?
Home on the Range made like 23 cents. Like it didn't get any promotion. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
nobody knew it was out. It was very very sad. The things like Disney lost their shirt with Treasure Planet. If you remember that movie,
I don't
like the
remember that one.
I
oh
don't
dude,
remember that one. No.
Treasure Planet was a hybrid of CG and classical animation, and it was like Treasure Planet in space.
Oh, yeah. Now I
Mhm.
remember it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie was a travesty.
Yeah. It was
And the thing is, like, that was the A movie of that year. I remember because the B movie was Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch did really well,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Treasure Planet lost the shirt, and that was like the last nail in the coffin. It's like, okay, we got Home on the Rage coming. They had a movie with Eddie Murphy called like a Ghost House kind of movie that
Oh,
never
yeah.
that didn't even finish. They didn't finish that classical animation, and they said, okay, we're starting like Disney CGI, and I think their first movie was Chicken Little, which was all right, but it was not Pixar.
I think
Yeah.
I went to
Yeah.
see
It
it.
wasn't there.
So, I think wasn't Chicken Little. Oh, Chicken Little. Yeah. I
Hmm.
I don't
My
know if
kids
I
like
saw
that
that,
one.
but
But yeah, Treasure Planet was like Pirates of the Caribbean in space or something. It
Yeah,
was
no, it was Treasure Planet.
yeah.
It was Treasure Island, like
Yeah.
the same characters. But the thing is, like for example, they try to cram Treasure Island into a 2 hour movie,
Yeah.
so it was very shallow. Like for example, like because I mean I love the book Treasure Island. So there's this character called Billy Bones, which is
Oh yeah.
the guy who gives Jim Hawkins the map, and he's staying at the Admiral Benbow and is very obnoxious, and then there's like endearing relationship he creates with Jim, and in the movie, like a turtle just gets out of the carriage, says like I'm Billy Bones, and dies, and gives the map to Jim. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad, and it
Oh
was
well.
bad.
well, out of all the Disney movies,
Hmm.
one really stick out to you? Your favorite?
Oh, just because of the style and the technological advancements of the time, and how they were very how they were like applied. Uh, 101 Dalmatians.
Oh yeah.
Technically speaking, like to me, it's just like at that time, like they were shying away from inking on cells.
Mhm.
If inking cells would add like a year to the process of making a movie.
Oh.
And in 101 Dalmatians, what they did is they started xeroxing and blackening the lines on the xerox, and then painting that on a cell, like printing that on a cell.
Mhm.
So that's why you see that movie's a little bit more grainy, like the line.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I love that style. Like they perfected that in Oliver and Company. Like the and I mean the director of that company, I mean it's a dear friend of mine, George Scribner, who is also a Panamanian, and he directed that movie. And dude, I didn't know he directed that movie. Like I love the movie. It's like, yeah, I directed that. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
old enough to have went to see the Dalmatian movie when it first came
Mhm.
out,
Yeah.
and I loved it as a child. I think Jungle Book, which
Yeah.
was Walt Disney's last one that he worked
Last
on,
one. Yeah.
uh, and it released like a year after his death. I think
Hmm.
the Big Seven that was working for him for like 20 years prior were
Yeah.
just the fluidity,
Oh,
of
but
the
Jungle Book, technically speaking, the animation wise, is like the cusp because I mean you have the perfection of what the nine old men could do. Like the nine old men were the nine animators who created Disney. Like everybody talks about Walt, but dude, you got like Les Clark, uh, Wooly Waterman, you got Frank Johnson and all, no Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnson. Like these nine guys that work alongside Disney,
Mhm.
basically evolved the art because before those guys, everything was a style called rubber hosing. Is like the arms and the legs were like hoses,
Oh yeah.
and everything was like very flat. These guys incorporated three dimensionality and live drawing into animation, and ever since Snow White, every movie was basically like an exercise on discovery.
Yeah, and I mean the different styles, like Dumbo was like a
Mhm.
watercolor, or Bambi,
Yeah.
different
Hmm.
styles. And then right after was Robin Hood, which was
Hmm.
different as well,
Yeah.
than like the more traditional Jungle Book look.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
It was a little
And
bit more sketchy. And then I think the same thing with Dalmatians, and you
yeah.
had the Aristocat. They were
Yeah.
doing
David
music.
Cat was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing with the Xerox. Like, so now they're not really inking. And the thing with animation, like, if you see a rough animation, you'll see more energy than on a cleanup. Like when you clean up the drawings, you lose some of the energy of the movement.
yeah. I
And that,
mean, it's the difference. It's like you're doing, tight work, finished work, as opposed to
Mhm.
just storial.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of John
Actually, you know
Buscema,
what?
Conan,
I'm
just
working on
storial,
something right now. I'm working
and
on
I
something
love
right
the
now that
energy.
yeah, I'm working on something that might explain that. Let me just
Hmm.
share it
Okay.
here. So let me just. So okay, this is for another trailer I'm working on. This is for Jason Bascom and Ink Spots and
Yeah,
all
I
that
was
crew.
thinking, oh, that might look like Frog G. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm roughing out this scene, and I already have the rough animation done.
Frog G. The story Frog G. The
There's it.
story Frog.
So you say so now he's like kicking everybody's ass and
Yeah.
butt, but now I'm cleaning it up. And the cool thing about cleaning
The
things up,
story Frog G. The story Frog G.
you see, something is lost when you
Yeah.
clean up. Like that's even true today with new technology. Like something will always be lost when you clean up the drawings that people don't accept rough drawings nowadays. It's like, why is it not finished? So I don't
Right.
know. It's that's why animation. I don't want to say like it's a misunderstood art, but people value things in animation they shouldn't be valuing. Like the difficult part is doing the rough and capturing the movement. Like everything else is icing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
why
when you look
artists
at
are unhappy.
Dumbo, that's the style
Yeah.
they went with, which was
Mhm.
more rough and
Mhm.
sort of a watercolor look, but
Yeah.
it works.
Mhm.
It may look like, well, Disney didn't put as much work,
Yeah.
but really it's about the story, right? You tell a
Mhm.
good story, you have good characters, good characterization.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the style doesn't distract from the story,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Other things that people like, I would love people would pay more attention. And dude, I've been willing to make like a YouTube show just talking about animation history, like animation from Europe. Because dude, like they do amazing movies that nobody watches. It's just, yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Oof.
yeah,
I've
Dude,
heard of a few of them.
yeah, dude. Like, you know the character Lucky Luke.
and
Mhm.
no, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Lucky Luke is like a cowboy that he's so fast, like his shadow can shoot as fast as he can.
Oh wow,
Yeah, dude, it's very, very, very. It's a very cool, like iconic character from France, and
okay,
they made a movie in 2008, and dude, like perfectly animated, very, very funny, dude. This movie should have made like, dude, like a Toy Story level. It's that good, but nobody saw it,
yeah.
Wow.
and
Yeah, that really says something, doesn't it? I mean, you can
yeah,
do equating it to like campaigns,
hmm
have the best book out there.
yeah.
And if you don't get eyes on it,
It's for nothing. And that's the
it's
thing, like distribution, like right now, more so, like I love it that comic books in our little microcosmic existence, we are destroying the myth of the distribution. Like basically what we need is to grow the community so we
right.
can all do better. And that's
Yeah,
the thing. Like, I don't see that happening in film, but film is going that way too. Like I feel it in my bones. right now because, dude, like the
I
cool
think
thing
there's a
about
lot going on with indie film right now too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
and
was telling Shadowhawk, for my own full size book,
mhm,
I'm probably going to go with RJ at Critical Blast because he's
mhm,
only like 4 hours away from me,
yeah,
and I've shipped for almost 20 years on eBay. I would have no problem fulfilling and mailing off, but I'm ready to go on to the next project,
yeah. I'm
and
using
so.
RJ. I'm using RJ myself, and he's like,
And the thing that really sealed it for me, Pedro,
what's
was
that?
he's setting up things like, Dillard said that, like Australia, if you have 8 or more copies to go to
Mm,
Australia, it's worth it,
yeah.
because they've got a drop off point with hockey, and
Mm,
then in the UK the very same thing. So they've got connections that can save you money.
exactly.
You know,
It's creating the network, and that's what we need to
Exactly.
focus on. Like whether you do 100K or you do 4K or you do 2K, you're still part of the network, and we have to be of use. Like you can't come into this community and think, okay, what's in there for me? Like no, there's nothing for you. What do you bring? Because if you
Right.
bring something of use, everybody's gonna lift you up. You know what I mean? And dude, like I'm loving it here. I'm loving it here. Like I just got called, like the call I was in before. I'm dealing with like Panamanian clients. I don't want to work with them anymore. It's too much hassle. It's like what Blade said. Like some motherfuckers you wanna just wanna skate uphill. That's how it
well,
feels.
I know you were part of Brain Cage for a while, and I know that's kind of went through
Oh,
a shake.
I'm working with them. I'm working with them.
Okay.
It's just that yeah, like they're busy with their stuff. The project they want me in hasn't started yet. But yeah, look, I'm working with Brain Cage. I have a very good working relationship with James Linderton from Spell and Superheroes. Like, dude, he's my editor now, and we're working on stuff that's coming right up maybe for the end of this year. And yeah, he edited Tropical Magics, helped me with a little bit of the language barrier because even though like my English is good, I don't really have the slang. Like I can't really like write in English in a believable way. So I
Right.
needed I needed that help, and dude, like he did an awesome job. I'm very pleased.
Well,
Cool. Yeah.
now
Where's sorry.
go ahead, Shadow.
I was just going to ask you where the RT Bear project is at. I'm sure your end is done on it. Have you heard anything about
Oh
fulfillment,
yeah, yeah.
Pedro?
They're layering at the moment. Yeah, like my 22 page for Artiver. Like I can't believe I can say this. My 22 page book I did with Artiver is done. It's done, and it's been. I think it's in the lettering phase.
Okay.
But I haven't asked Art. Like I'm speaking with him tonight, so I might ask him today, like how that's going. But yeah, there's more news. Like I can't say anything yet, but on the RTVR front, like we are working together on more stuff.
Oh, that's
So yeah,
awesome.
Best case scenario, where do you see yourself, and where in 10 years, Pedro? Where do you want to be in 10 years?
the thing is, like I don't know. I feel like I've been waiting for this opportunity ever since I graduated animation. Because whatever I tried to do, there was always like you feel like you are, uh, like 400 horsepower engine with no wheels. You know what I mean? Like, I have all this potential, but things
Right.
won't move because of this element. Like, I'm not feeling that right now. So now I'm implementing plans that I had in store for 10 years. So right now I'm working with John Hervey on something that would be very interesting. Like I'm animating Magna
Oh, cool.
as 5-minute episodes, and but using the art from the comic book. So it would be like a little bit over what a motion comic is, but
Right.
we want to create that product to see if we can interest other IPs of the CG community who would like to join and create like a patron style like contributor. Like whoever wants to contribute will get like trading cards, the books themselves, and whatnot, and they will help like make more animation and just create like a huge YouTube animated hub for any CG property who wants to join in.
Oh,
So that's something we're working on right now. It's kind of ambitious. I see it like doing something like in about 2 years, 3 years. But right now we're focusing on Magna. We're doing Magna and Black Tiger and Tropical Magics. For
Yeah.
starters,
Oh, Black Tiger, dude. That'll
yeah.
be a great project.
Oh, dude, Black Tiger. I can't wait to animate Black Tiger. It's just
I love that. I love the first issue, man. Just
yeah.
great.
So that's the thing. Like, where do I see myself in 10 years? Not retired. Like I'm where I'm see myself here drawing. I'm hoping you guys like the things I do.
Now I'm told that you've got other animation, a whole host of animators. Is that your Panamanian friends that you were talking about?
Oh yeah, like I opened an animation school when I got fed up with advertising the first time in 2008. I opened an animation school. Like they had all the papers, like with the like it was not college level. It was a technical school, and I've trained like around 40 something people, from which 16 are really like top notch, really good. And they're all working today, like, but they're like, hey Pedro, whenever you have something, and we have done stuff like we did a 13 episode, a 13 5 minute episode called Los Colorados, which is like very like ecological, like age 4 to 6 show. We did that and a lot of commercials, but not setting up a studio because we don't have like the infrastructure and the IPs to do something of significance. But if I get this thing rolling with the YouTube channel, then I can hire them and we can produce a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing. Like it can get big really fast, but I have to do things right because everybody needs to be paid, right? So that's why
I've been a subscriber to your YouTube channel since I found out about it. But nah, you don't do that many broadcasts that I see.
No, I don't. Like right now I'm doing like the whole James and Pedro show, but dude, like I don't even have like a proper mic. Like I have to do that investment. And the things like I don't want to be the guy who talks on YouTube that much. Like I want to do a little bit of that, but then like okay, and now the episode for Magna, now the episode for I don't know Black Flag, or you know what I mean? It would be I did the animation for Chrome. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. The cool thing about the Chrome animation is that we did the reverse of how I do lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally people will give me like the recorded voiceover and I will animate over that. But this way I only had like Chrome saying like 0010010010001, and Doc grabbed that piece of animation and improvised something on top of that. And dude, I was pleased. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's take a look at your campaign real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Once again, I see right now you're in demand and have 81 backers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know it was sort of a slow climb, but are you pretty pleased where you're at right now? I mean,
dude, yeah, I mean, even during the campaign, like it was a slow burn, but dude, I'm eternally grateful to everyone who backed, because who knows me, right? I'm just this guy who just appeared out of Panama, like, hey, what's up, guys? I draw.
Right.
I'm not like a household name like an Ethan Van Sciver or Dan Frega or like those guys deserve everything they get. And dude, this is me. People are getting to know me. Maybe my next campaign is gonna do better. Like, dude, all I know is I have to work. Like, I can't really like sit down and say like, oh, I wish I had done better. No, this is what I did, and I'm pleased, happy, and grateful to everybody who backed. And you guys are gonna be getting your books very, very soon. Like, I just got the proofs today. There's only a little mistake I have to fix. And yeah, we're going on.
So this is off the chain adventure, huh? Go ahead, Shadow.
I was just gonna say, I went full plumbing, man. So
oh, awesome! Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
your featured tier there. You got physical copy, variant cover, source book, and the trading card.
oh,
And you,
actually, everybody's getting 3 trading cards, and if you sign the mailing list, you're getting 4 trading cards.
okay.
All
Because
right.
after the funding every $500 with an increment, so you get the Blanca card, the Miga card, the Carla card, and then you get the team card if you sign up for the for the mailing list.
What is the source book, Pedro?
Oh, the source book, it's basically 44 pages of basically the journey of producing tropical magics from uh, concept sketches to designing the aircraft to designing the setting, the world, the characters, a little bio, and it has commentary on everything that was done.
So interesting premise. 20% of human population latent magic abilities unexpectedly awakens. These magic abilities take shape in the form of gravity, water, and fire.
Yeah,
Is it just those three elements?
yeah. The things like I wanted, I didn't want to do an X-Men
Right.
from the beginning because I mean having like a whole range of powers basically becomes a MacGuffin. So I need this to happen here. Oh, I have this guy that has this power. Limiting the thing helped me with the shape of the story because the powers are limited and they're very taxing. Like you, as you read the book, like dude, like they will pass out if they do it too much. So I wanted to keep I didn't want the magic to become a crutch within the story. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's why I limited it that way.
You want limits on the powers where it's
Mhm.
just not unlimited. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
I see you have an RT bear and it's like you left the pencil
Yes.
inked and
Hmm.
kind of like a sketch variant.
Oh no, no. If you go uh, to the updates, you can see the RT Bear ink cover.
Okay. So it did get inked.
Yeah, they get in. You got colored. You got colored by Oliver Arce from 656.
Okay. Here's your stretch goes
And
unlocked.
unlock, and that was unlocked too. I have to, but we didn't get to unlock Nanny, which is the name of the robot.
That one right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's your stretch goal for that to have that unlocked?
4,500 with unlock
Okay.
Nanny. Mhm.
Okay. So there's your team right there.
Yeah, it's a small team, but we're like aiming to make it bigger. And
Weren't you pretty much complete on the artwork before you launched?
yeah, the art was completely done. I just had a little bit of growing pains with the printing, like things I needed to learn, and also being locked out of my house for 15 days didn't help that much.
Yeah. So
That
you're
just got
doing
in the way.
you're offering digital copy here
Mm-hmm.
as well. Okay. I know some
Yeah,
campaigns do some art
yeah,
finishes.
yep.
Includes the variant cover by Art T Bear, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Now will that be? I know for the pictures it's just penciled in, but you're saying it will be inked and colored.
It's already in good color. Okay, I can show you guys the cover.
Okay.
Let me look for it real quick. Let's see.
Oh, hey Vic.
Well, hello there.
Yo.
I hope you weren't back in the scenes too.
Just for the last hour.
Oh, Vic,
Oh
Vic.
Sorry, Vic.
no.
I didn't see you, buddy.
It's like the third time you've done it to me, Rex. It's okay.
Oh,
No, hey, no, I just popped in. Pedro,
Hey,
how
Tank.
you doing, bro?
you doing, man?
Good man, good man. Good to see you on here, getting your book put out there, and yeah, dude, sweet man,
Awesome.
Living the dream.
absolutely, absolutely. This is something that I'm working on for Rex's
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is
Look
a
at that, man.
Silver Boa. This is a book that me and Rex are gonna put together after Devil Flyer, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very exciting book. Kind of like I don't know.
And-
I put him kind of like Batman meets Spider-Man almost, really.
And probably the Silver Bow is going to be in Devil Flyer, the inside back cover like printed in silver, but then all the thank you to the backers is going to be printed over the image. Probably that one where he's got the two guns and the brownstone,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
he's going to be in the supplement to the campaign I've got going now with the ash cans. So, yeah, Vic's been busy not only with my stuff, but Bale War that's going to launch Friday.
Dude, it's good to see everybody's working, man.
He's got an auction coming up on Saturday with Apex.
Yeah, Saturday night, 9 p.m. If you're Eastern Standard Time, if you want to pop in, and try and sell something, you're more than welcome to, Pedro.
Dude, that's so cool, man.
Now that's going to be your back cover to Bale War, is it not?
This is Alazon. She's the backstory.
Hmm.
The backstory in Beowulf. She's got like an 8-page backstory. So this is going to be the back cover.
I bet you Pedro and maybe some out in the audience haven't seen your color job on the Beowulf cover. You just got that colored. Can you show that to us?
I can.
Here in a minute while I flash up Pedro's thing that he had up. That's cool, Pedro.
Yeah, this is inked by RT Bear and colored by Oliver Arce, and I penciled it. And dude, yeah, I have an RT Bear ink cover. He. Oh my God.
You must be ecstatic about that.
Yeah, the things like these are things that I say, and then I realize what they mean.
Yeah.
You know, it's like never in my almost 50 years of life would I think like, yeah, I'm working with RT Bear and he inked the cover for my book.
Yeah,
dude, insane. So yeah, dude, and the things like working with art, I've learned so much about the art of inking in.
Well, now, you know what I've learned with collecting and just in art, never say never, Pedro.
Never. Yeah.
Because things happen that you thought would never happen, unexpected. So, I never thought that I would own an Avengers #1, but I did.
Yeah.
Things happen, unexpected things.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, dude. That was fun, and dude, I'm only looking at the future now. Like, I'm very excited for all the things that are.
Out.
Yeah, very excited for all the things that are coming.
I'm
down for everybody.
Seeing some talk in the chat from Tank Ferret asking me if I'm going to be on his show tonight. I didn't know there was a show tonight, bro. What time in jazz, dude?
Yeah. Hey, Tank, don't say that, man. Tank, like I'm too good for them? Nah, man, not at all. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Like we're gonna do. I don't know if we're doing like something for Gun Demon or some other project, but dude, like I'm really excited. Like these guys are doing video games. Like I've done video games. Yeah, dude. There's so many things to do.
Is this the main cover here on the left?
Yes, that's the main cover.
And you drew that?
Yes, that's all me.
What about your brand CMF? What does that stand for?
Oh, that's Creative Monkey Farm.
Okay.
and that's because I used to. I mean, when I was married, my wife was very involved in the theater, and
Mhm.
I used to work the lights for the community theater she was working in. And one day they wanted to do some painting, so for a set, so I like drew and shot what they were supposed to do, and I left. And when I came back, dude, it was just like. It was a nightmare, and I screamed to the top of my lungs, "What is this fucking monkey farm?" And
Yeah,
everybody laughed at me. So yeah, like Monkey Farm stayed there,
yeah, that's awesome.
and yeah, and that's my company, Creative Monkey Farm.
So I see you can get for $150 a 14 by 17 art commission
Yeah,
of any character in Tropical Magics.
yeah. I'm doing now. Somebody actually asked for one of my characters, Nanny, and I'm doing a big Barda, in Kirby style. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
that's fun.
it can be. So there's only two left on that.
Yep.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a Tropical Magics. It can be something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and this custom welding, which is 200,
Yeah,
you get a physical copy, the trading cards, and a
yeah.
original art page with that.
Yeah.
Okay, and
The
that's
thing
still
with
be
the Yeah, with the custom welding is that the book is completely digital, but I'm recreating 4 pages in physical, like hand drawn completely, and you get your pick of one of the four. Oh,
stop
I
by.
will, Tank, I will.
Yeah. Hey,
American Comics is going to be there tonight too.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think I got pontificators tonight, but after pontificators, I'm free. So send me the link, man. I'll be there.
all right, here goes. Drum
Mhm.
roll, please.
Yeah.
Bam.
Da-da-da. Oh, let me get over to the screen
Oh,
here.
look at
There we go.
that.
So I can move it up and down. Yeah, this is Beowar. That's the Sea Demon Cathal, and that's Beowar right there. And
Going to be a magazine size, like Savage Sword of Conan book.
yep, printed just like Savage Sword and Conan. Color cover, black and white, and, gray wash interior. We'll bring back some of the magic.
Dude, that looks awesome, guys. I'm sorry, like I have to help out because I have to put out a fire with a client who's just like trying to call me.
Okay.
But dude, like I want to thank you, Rex, for inviting me. Vic, your work looks awesome. Shadowhawk, dude, you're a mensch, sir. And
Thank you, sir.
yeah, man, like
Well,
go CG.
Hey,
LCG, thank you, Pedro,
Yeah.
again for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Love
And I'm sorry I have to leave so like abruptly, but dude, these guys are they're trying to mess with my money, man. I have to get on top of this.
That's right. Amen.
All right.
And then other,
Take
Yeah,
care, guys.
you man,
Bye.
Take care.
peace.
Well, Tank, I'm going to be working tonight, so what can I tell you? I may have to miss the party. So just carry on without me. But we've still got some time on this broadcast, you know.
Carry on, my wayward ferret.
Now, Vic, how many people have you lined up so far for the auction? You got quite a few, don't you?
Geez, so I mean, this is very exciting. Saturday night on my channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be there for the auction. It's gonna be awesome. We've got Dillard draws. We've got the amazing Jason Robinson, illustration by design. We've got confirmed. Well, I'm quite possible. Dillard's going to be late. He's going to be in the later part of the evening. But we've got Peter Gilmore, the amazing Peter Gilmore is going to be there. I believe we're going to be blessed with a visit from Jim O'Reilly. We've got Tank Ferret coming on. We've got I believe if he can make it, Skip Edward Arts is going to be there. I kind of just put it out as a general call to anybody who wants to show up. So if you're in this little indie scene here, especially CG, or just on the skirts of it, and you want to get on and try and sell some of your art, it's a great opportunity. We're going to try and make it a fun show, and just have a good time. And if I can pull everything together, and there's the Bay of War launch on Friday night, there's going to be some either way, there's going to be some Bay of War activity, because either I'm launching Bay of War Friday night, or I'm going to be launching Bay of War on Sunday. So it's one of those 2 days, and so there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff going on with the Bay of War launch too. So definitely a fun time. Rex is going to be there. Rex is going to be auctioning off. I'm not sure what he's auctioning off, but the man's got collectibles, and he's got all sorts of different thingamabobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm world famous for my thingamabobs.
I know. I got like I didn't get back to him. Pops wanted me to do it on CromCon because he's doing CromCon that weekend, and the thing is I just wanted to do it. I wanted to do it on my channel because of the possible connection with Bay of War and Bay of War launching and all of that. And there's a lot of different festivity type stuff that goes on surrounding that, especially with my chat. They've been with the whole creation of Bay of War from the beginning. So I just want to keep them 100% in the loop. I don't want to do anything that involves Bay of War that doesn't include them, especially surrounding like the launch. I mean, obviously afterwards when I go out and I promote it on other channels, that is what it is. But something big events I got to do around Bay of War, I got to do with my chat, Oh, look at this. Yeah, you got the cover showing up again. Let me move that up and down so people can get a better look. Yeah, this was colored by Mika from Barbusco Studios, Barbusco Comics. They're on Twitter at Barbusco Comics, and they're an amazing team, husband and wife, artist and colorist team. She does most. I think she does most of the colors, but he does some too. But she colored. This is one of her total colored pieces, and it's just fantastic. Look how she got like the reflection from the water from the sea cave. It goes all the way up onto the cave in the background here. I've got awesome. This is the high res, so I haven't gotten the logo placed, the trade dress placed on this just yet. I have a mock-up.
The mock-up looked awesome.
It did. I just got to get this high res to Dillard so he can put because Dillard did the logo work for me. He's a power talent as far as that kind of thing goes. Anybody's ever looking for a logo, go hire Dillard. The man's a wizard at creating that stuff, and he's pretty quick with it too. But yeah, he came up with the perfect logo for Bay of War, and
about a year ago, right?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a year ago, but yeah, almost a year ago. Yeah, October. That's when we first. It was late October is when we first created the idea of Bay of War. So, yeah.
So you got on the logo real quick.
Yeah, I had everything in place for the sign up and everything. Yep.
Working on anything in particular today?
Well, I haven't gotten going because it was so muggy today.
Oh,
I had been avoiding
yeah.
being just sitting in front of my fan and kind of being a little miserable with
That that piece is coming along. This is like maybe the fourth piece that you started. First did Devil Flyer, then the Inner Man, and then like all in one night, that first night, and Sea Demon, and then I think the fourth one was Silver Bow, and that's yeah.
This is actually a redraw of that one that I had done because I knew I could do it better. You know what I mean? Like there were a couple things I wanted to fix, and like one, I wanted to make this gargoyle a lot more ominous and impressive.
Right. I actually went outside and came back after about 15 minutes, and you already had him roughed in and blew me away. I mean, I've been there, created my characters, but that one you just bam, very quickly, and I was like, wow, wasn't expecting to see that.
Yeah, I took to this character very quickly because I just think it's awesome. All your stuff is really great, Rex. But I mean, this character really sings to my soul. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That and Cortex.
Yeah, Cortex is awesome too. Yeah, I think Cortex might be one of my my other. I'd say these. Geez, I don't know. I mean, you've had me.
They're vastly different characters.
You've had me interpret several of your designs, so I don't want to mislead people and think that I designed this character. This is all based off from designs that Rex had done. So this is just my interpretations of his designs. But my favorite interpretations of his designs was Cortex.
Or we've worked together and say, well, what about this? We'll do this. Yeah, like with Cortex, we kind of changed his costume up a little bit. And then also the lacing for Sea Demon on his chest kind of went with the Plastic Man lacing, cross lacing. But we kind of talk it through as you draw, well, what about this, yeah.
We collaborate very well, Rex, you and I.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel that, I'm trying to get these pieces nailed, like this piece here, get this piece nailed down. There's a couple other pieces that we need to get nailed down, and I gotta get you the scans so you can put together the
mail up.
Yeah.
I thought it over. I thought, well, he's such a great character. He needs to be in the book somewhere. So I'm going to print him in silver ink, probably on the inside back cover. Put the thank you to everybody printed over the image, but he'll be there somewhere.
Which one?
Silver Boa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's such a great character. We got to have him in the book somewhere. But I really do not have any more story space. This thing is growing.
Oh, I know, right? I know. I can't wait to get onto those Sea Demon pages. You know what I mean?
I hear that comics are booming. And my page count is growing.
Momentum Comics is booming, definitely.
Glad to see real art being produced. Okay, off to bed. Have a good one, he says.
Hey, Glenn. And we got Tree Goblin in the house too. Says looking pretty good, Vic. All right, thank you, brother.
Here pretty soon, I hope to be able to get Glenn Fleming, who just was in the off the bed, and get another interview with Steve Rude and get those two guys together talking about Jack Kirby and art.
Oh yeah.
So we're trying. I'm trying to set that up right now.
Well, yeah, because I mean, obviously they both had interactions with him, you know.
Yeah, I think they would really, have some. It may jog some memories that both of them have that they haven't thought about in a while, as they get to talk to each other.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see that. Shadowhawk.
Yeah, sorry, Rex. It's that time of night, man. Doing some dinner prep, but I'm here.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you what's for dinner.
Tonight we're doing spaghetti.
Oh,
It's the nightly dinner report with Shadowhawk. I love it.
can't help it, Vic. I've got to.
I can't make it through my night if I don't know what Shadowhawk was making for dinner.
Well, he's a connoisseur. Now,
no, it's a great bit. It's a great bit.
Yeah. Shadowhawk's daughter is working on a 4 o'clock shadow T-shirt design right now.
Wow. Well, she did Shadowhawk's emblem.
Yep.
So.
I know. I mean, this girl is
incredibly talented.
You need to give me that reference, though, right?
Oh, you need reference?
Yeah, I told you I wanted you to shoot me a picture of the way Vic drew the Devil Flyer helmet, because I'm gonna have her incorporate that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I had told him, Vic, that that is not the look of Devil Flyer's face is not how I originally designed him.
Yeah.
And my friend John didn't draw him, so yeah, Shadowhawk will need reference for. I know you've done a couple drawings.
Oh yeah. Shadowhawk, I'll get you something onto Instagram tomorrow. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
I know you're busy trying to launch War and working on commissions and stuff. Speaking of which, as most people probably know, sign up for War before it launches. You get a free trading card. And Vic King's, if you like some of these pieces you've been seeing Vic draw, you too can get a commission. You can get him to draw, well, virtually anything, huh? As long as it's maybe not pornographic.
Well,
yeah, I don't do.
And that might be an option. You just have to talk that over with him, and he might not want to advertise that. So.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, topless isn't really pornographic, I don't think.
And please go sign up for back Tropical Magicks. If that look good.
Throw enough money at an artist, and you probably can pretty much get whatever you want. I can guarantee you, I ain't drawing furries and futa for cheap. That's for damn sure.
You probably would for Anth.
It costs money, man. Huh?
You probably would for Anth if he wanted it.
Anth has a free pass card.
Well, he has a free pass. Well,
yeah. He's got. He's got one free pass. He's got one free pass card.
Well, I hope you're drinking a lot of water.
Me? Soda,
Or,
brown water.
or yeah, something. Keep those electrolytes up and stuff so you don't get headaches.
I know, I know. That's the thing with this summer's been really bad. I've gotten heat headaches way too often this summer, and I don't
Yeah,
know if
that can
that's
be
I don't know
dangerous.
if that's me getting old and my migraines are acting up again.
No, I just think it's damn hot and you're getting overheated.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy to do, no matter where you're at.
I got the right paper for trading card masters though. Says take care. Oh. Um, yeah, I found a good price on top loaders, which I'm pretty psyched about. I put them on my Amazon wish list so I
Yeah.
don't get them. Yeah, um, they're normally. I think. Let me see what they are because I know there's some artists in here that use them. I can tell people where to go to get them.
I had to reboot my computer, so I lost that on Amazon. But I want to get some of those pens that you and Dillard got.
Oh yeah, those are awesome, dude.
I know they're laying down the ink. I like that.
I've got a set of Sakura, which I mean, Sakura is the same company that makes microns, right? But they have a line in their black, just like the pens that I just got, the Pigmas. It is Sakura Pigma um, Manga Sensei set. So I got a set of those coming. Um, somebody somebody bought them for me. So it was nice of them to do that. But I got a set of those coming Friday, so there'll be some cool pens to show off. Uh, just trying to pull up my wish list here so I can tell people what to look for.
Yeah, I love the Barabuscos. What they did with your cover. That looks awesome.
Oh, they took it off. Oh, they must be out of them. Damn. Oh, that figures. I found because I found they took them
Yeah.
off.
Anytime you get something like that, you had just about have to snap it up
I
right
should
away.
have. Yeah, I should have ordered it last night. Damn.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
mean distribution problems and things.
yeah, because it was for like $29. They were these top loaders you could get.
Oh
Uh,
darn, man, that would have been a deal.
yeah, yeah, because it's $2.90 versus $5 because they're $50 normally now. Oh well, live and learn, right? Grab when you can. All right, let's get to work. Back to work on this. So I got to go spend some time with the infamous Tank Ferret tonight, huh?
What time's he thinking about streaming?
9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah, I wish I could be there, but hey, Milton, and Captain Time Lord's boxing here. Um, you got to work tonight. Make that money. I went to didn't stay in town, but didn't go to my usual spot. I went to Paragould, and probably it's famous for Hall and Oates. Oates' parents come from there.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, it's smaller than where I live, and not a bad place. I used to work over there. Shouldn't be too bad. Probably get back to my oh hell, the mighty chicken fried steak. Tank Farron said. Is that what Shadow Hawk said he was going to have?
No, that's what American Comics in the chat said they were going to make, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. But now I don't like chicken fried. I don't like milk gravy. I'm just like one of those Southerners. I don't like that. I would rather have a au jus or a nice thick uh, uh, brown gravy. Now a gravy that I really like and that I picked up the other night. I went ahead and got 2 tacos. I wasn't expecting that, but I do like Taco Bell tacos. And then you have the KFCs and Taco Bells down here together.
Yep.
And so I got a couple of tacos, and I tell you what, those shells were so crisp. It was, every now and then you'll go to a place and you're expecting something, and every now and then it'll be better than
Yeah.
it really was. It was top notch in Wynn where I go to spray. And the best, that well, and the only reason I went through there is there was like no business at night, because I'm in the truck. I'm supposed to be spraying, but I can take a minute and grab something. Yes, gravy talk, Dillard. Now you speak my language. Yeah, a good roux, mix that up. But now I like KFC's gravy. I'll get a thing, and I actually had a plethora of different meat that I'd gotten from Mom's place that, and uh-oh, Vic kind of froze there. Kind of frozen, Vic. Let's do the time warp again. Now, when you go over that, now his chest is raised up, right? Wouldn't that change the pattern of the line? Because it's raised. You see what I'm saying? You're going straight across, and yet that's a lifted area.
Yeah, but it's all good when I go in and because remember, like how we decided
the scaling.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. When I do the shadowing on the scaling,
it's not going to be. Yeah, okay, yeah. Not trying to make it hard on you. I just asking.
Vic knows what he's doing, Rex. Come on.
He what now?
I said Vic knows what he's doing. Come on.
Okay. Well, I try and keep him honest. Shadowhawk.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can be tricky, that guy. You know what I mean?
Now, I actually got a thing of spaghetti. Now, I've had her spaghetti over there before. They actually make pretty good spaghetti, Shadowhawk. So,
oh yeah,
I got a little baggie in there. I'll probably have it tomorrow, and I always keep some sauce on hand.
Yeah.
To add to, or cheese. Try to anyway.
Some red sauce.
Red sauce. You know that red sauce.
I think it's made out of mater.
I can't believe I heard a Southerner say that they don't like white gravy. I never heard that before from a Southerner.
Yeah, I know. I love country gravy.
No, I'm just not. I'm more of a brown gravy or like a chicken gravy, turkey gravy. But now this is there you go, American Comics beef gravy. Yes.
What's for dinner?
Yeah, it has to jump to the left.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, damn clients, let the artist art. Oh, okay. Leave him alone to do his thing. Yes.
Yes. Criticize him later.
You gonna have salad with that, Shadowhawk?
I'm not sure yet. I'm sure we'll have some garlic bread and some
Uh-huh.
kind of salad.
Yeah, you like that garlic bread, don't you?
Yeah, I make a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Vic.
Garlic's good
See,
for you.
I had an option of either the Weather Channel talk about the weather or talk about what Shadowhawk's going to prepare for dinner, and I just thought that that might be a little bit more interesting than the
No, it
weather.
is. It is because Shadowhawk always brings the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, he's done some. Yeah, I think we're going to barbecue.
this is a
Got to mix it up for the kids. Keep them interested, or they
And
don't want to.
you know everybody likes to jump in there when you talk about food. Look how Dillard jumped on that. Ooh, gravy. Now you're talking my language. And I think we changed American Comics menu because he said, now come to think of it, I think I'll do some beef gravy. There you go.
Look at
You
that,
ever
Rex.
do
Changing
you ever
lives,
do
buddy.
bouillon cubes?
Yeah, I sometimes use them like to make a base or something. If I'm
Yeah.
sauteing something or putting it in the pressure
Now,
cooker.
do you slow cook? Do you have like I had a
Really?
giant slow cooker that I was bringing over from mom's and had in the back of the truck, but the ceramic inner lining got busted when my truck got hit.
Oh, damn.
So,
You can order just the linings if it's like
oh,
a
can
regular
you?
crock pot or
Okay,
something.
that's what I'll do then.
Dillard says, "Where's my link, you ancient inarticulate coot?"
Oh, well, that's a good way to get one, isn't it? Just
Flattery will get you everywhere.
yeah, just whisper sweet nothings in my ear. And the one picture I shared with him, which I think before I let him in, I'm going to show it. Um, of course, he called her a fat hoe. So, you know, it's not like he's my uh, like she's my girlfriend or anything, but just something I saw on Twitter. But there you go, a fish worthy of Dillard. And I didn't even notice her fat legs. And he's like, "Well, what are you looking at?" Well, I thought she was pretty, and the fish was pretty good size. So
She got some. She got some. She got some bazooms.
I know I'm never going to hook up with her. So I don't have any flights of grandeur.
I'd smash. I'm sorry.
I know you say I would smang it on every one of these dames.
Well,
Well, yeah,
well,
it's like I'm compulsory to say that I would smang it.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it,
Yeah, then you'll get the job done. I got you.
you guys are leaving a lot of
There you go, Dillard. Dropped
A
you
lot
the
of
link.
potential on the table there, Vic.
yeah.
Hey, you get enough beer. And,
Okay,
everything
where's my
starts to
link?
look good.
Okay, Doc says, "Where's my link?" We're playing the link game here now. You never know who's available. I'm curious to see if Doc's over his illness or if he's still fighting it. And he's working on that trading card. Maybe he'll show us the new trading card art.
Yeah, we gotta get Doc in here, find out if he's still faking.
Well, I'm still waiting on Dillard to get
Not
in here.
Reddit Rona, is it?
Oh, I sent it. I sent it, Doc. To Twitter. Just check your Twitter. You too, Dillard. Oh yeah. Half the time Lord says, "Don't feel like you have to send me a link, Rex. I'll just weep into the pillow."
Lovely.
All right. Are you ready for Armageddon? I'll just drop it in the chat. My goodness.
So here's the thing, right, man? Everybody talking about food now. I'm thinking like, damn, I'm hungry.
There he is, tailed out.
Oh, Doc, you still faking?
Hell, the mighty Chad. I've got a procedure I have to have Friday, so
Oh man,
hanging on for that.
that's for certain. Once you
Yes.
pick up, and they said you'd have to actually have to get it.
Well, they're gonna run the scope down. They're gonna look
Oh
at how
my
bad. They're gonna look at how bad the damage is and decide what to do from then. But Rex, look, I've got something to show you. I've got something to
Oh,
show
okay.
you. In my hands, Rex.
Yes.
I hold.
Oh, look at that!
I hold done and dusted Grave Tales with a bonus. Would you
Oh,
like?
the trading card, huh?
Would you like to see the bonus?
Yes. Drum roll, please.
Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Ooh.
God. Oh, hell yeah!
Hand painted. It is.
I'm gonna have to flop the image.
You're gonna do what?
I can't flop the image. You put the leaves on the wrong side.
You go straight to hell.
You did. It always goes on the right side.
Well, here in
Right.
this story, they're always on the left.
Now, how did you get the brown? Is that brown ink?
Artistic
Oh.
license.
It's all acrylic.
Oh, okay.
This is painted.
That's awesome, Doc.
Okay. Now, wait a minute, Doc. You are the quickest here. Flash. You're a flash. Oh my gosh. I know, right?
Before Doc
Look.
leaves the house, he puts on a trench coat.
It's animated. Ah.
What do you think, Vic? What do you think?
I love it. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What do you think, Shadowhawk? Awesome.
Beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'll say that. The colors are not vibrant on camera. I don't know why. The moon is actually a pale blue, and those
Oh,
colors
really?
and the logo are quite bright. So
Welcome.
I think my light is washing it out.
Ooh, new icon.
Howdy.
That's not
And-
new.
What a new icon. What?
And,
This is
and
old.
our,
That's not
Hell,
Dillard. That's Dillard.
This is
Hey, what's
the law.
going on, guys?
What's up? What's
What?
up?
working on that cover for Captain Time Lord, huh?
Yep. I didn't get back until late yesterday.
How's
Oh,
your
were you
fishing?
fishing?
How was fishing with the boob? Diane.
Ended up not going with Boop Dan. Ended up going with my brother-in-law. But no, like, well, he has never caught a fish before. Him and his son.
Really?
Yeah. And
Doc,
so I was like, oh, I was talking about fishing. Like, man, I want to go. I never caught a fish. I was like, well, let's go. So we went, and they got really excited because you know, all you got to do is a couple of little tweaks, and then all of a sudden you're catching some fish at the pier. You know,
Right.
they were like fishing with like super light trout gear. You know, it was like I was like, just cut everything off. I rehooked them up, basic setup, sabiki rigs, a little bit of squid on each little hook. You know, and they started catching fish, and they didn't want to leave. And I was like, damn, dude, I got work tomorrow. What the fuck?
Hail American Comics. So what do you fish for out there?
Whatever's biting at the time. He's fishing for fun. It's not for eating.
Well, no, I mean, what kind of fish?
Oh, for I go for mackerel. I only caught 2 mackerel yesterday and a whole shit ton of. You familiar with the breed of fish called
Jack
Thorn-
Mac.
thorny or thornback? They're like a type of ray, like a stingray.
Stoneheads is what we call them. Yeah. They have a hard skull and they're spiky going down their back
Yeah.
like a little shark. And by the way, when you nail one to a tree to skin it, it talks. It says, "Oh, oh."
No, I don't believe that.
That's absolutely true. Freaked me the fuck out the first time I did it.
But yeah,
They
we caught a
taste
bunch
pretty
of them.
good,
We got
though.
a bunch of those. We caught about 15 of them, but they were all real little. And I know you can eat them, but I've never tried.
They taste kind of worse than catfish,
Oh,
and not a lot of meat on them. They got that big old head and not a whole lot of meat.
And I seen like, because I guess they're in the same family as what's called shovel-nosed guitarfish. And and the thing is, those you can't eat anything except the tail. The tail's real fat, all them thorns on it of that ray. But this one, even though they're the same family, you're not supposed to eat the tail, only the the wings, the fins. And I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm scared to. It's a lot of work to get a fish ready for eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you do the wrong thing, it's like you just wasted your whole fucking night.
Right.
Poison, taste.
Yeah, we used to catch those off the
Skate.
on the Atlantic side of Florida.
Yeah, some people call them skate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we call them around here, skate.
Yeah, Vic probably has the greatest access to fish, and yet he doesn't eat fish.
I do like fish.
Yeah.
I don't like sea bugs. I don't like lobster.
But you don't fish regardless.
No, I mean I haven't fished in a long time, but
Even though you live in prime fishing area.
I prefer lake fishing to sea fishing. But I used to go in. There was a spot in the town that I lived. We used to just go down to the bridge and overnight. And it was they shut it down. It was like the best towny thing because everybody in town would go down there in the port, and there was this bridge everybody would fish on. And so you'd have like the teenagers out there fishing. You'd have like the old people. You'd even have like the homeless drunks out there fishing. And
You always have the homeless drunks out there.
because like
It's free food.
you could catch stripers like nothing, you know. It's like you.
No, I don't know. It's always incredibly difficult for me to catch any fish.
Oh no, man! These would just fall into your bucket. You just have these nice big ass fucking stripers, but then they changed the regulation on the size. So in order to keep your striper, it had to be like fucking huge, you know. And it's like, oh man, that's like it ruined everything. Ruined everything.
The first saltwater fishing I ever did was off a deep water pier that used to be like a dry dock, I guess. So it was really deep, but there's a pier. And I swear to God, my very first cast, the whole reel just went flying right off the rod. The little retainer broke.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, are you shitting me right now? My whole day fishing in one cast, gone.
There's been a couple times that I've lost the whole rod and had to fish it out in deep water.
Yeah, this is no recovery. None. I tell you.
Don't terrible.
Now, I think some people might argue with me, but I'm pretty confident that the best lake fishing is the state of Michigan. You got the Great Lakes for one.
Pretty good.
Then you got Michigan's got so many interior lakes. It's crazy.
Yeah, Minnesota too. They got the.
Yeah, I hear they got more than 3.
I hear that Flint is in Michigan and the water is toxic.
Yeah,
So
you don't go fishing. You don't go fishing on the Flint River. No.
So no, thank you.
No. But you go to like, okay, so you drive like maybe an hour and a half, which is like not in Michigan. That's nothing, right? You drive an hour and a half south to just outside of Goodrich, and there's a lake called Silver Lake.
Goodrich.
Some of the best fucking fishing I've ever done in my life.
I don't know, man. I'm visualizing that 3-eyed fish from The Simpsons.
No, that's Flint. That's because Gritty City. That's because of the fucking Buick plant.
Yeah.
Dumping
Last
all-
time I was in Flint, I was the only one fishing. I don't know why.
We got some massive catfish here. I mean, massive. They're not channel cats. They're just whatever the garden variety.
They're just overweight.
Yeah, I mean, they're as long as your forearm in your hand. Good size.
That's a little catfish.
But I went to the Mississippi when I was in Baton Rouge, and this guy took me to a spot. He said, "There's channel cats in here." I said, "What the hell is a channel cat?" He said, "A catfish the size of a shark." Really? Yeah, I didn't catch one, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I don't know what I would have done with it.
Hey, you take it out of the water, you leave it on the shore for a while till it dies, and then when you leave, just toss it back in the water.
Oh, man.
Yep, American comics and bass, rainbow trout, and sunfish. Unfortunately, lots of fucking sunfish.
Yeah, they can get pretty big.
It's annoying. You're out there. You're trying to. You're hoping you're gonna catch the bass and catch the sunfish.
Now
I
there's
don't
a
particularly like to eat bass either. It's not very good.
Bass is good if you grill it. You got to grill it though.
I like bass.
Pan seared is not. It's all right. But
I can't
I don't
imagine.
know, whenever I eat bass, I feel like I'm eating health food.
No, I do. I love salmon.
Did you see that? Did you see the size of that fish?
What fish?
The
Good
one
God.
that. Oh, that's not a fish. That's Aunt's ex-wife.
Look up Rex while you're pulling up pictures. Look up channel cat.
and that was before she got fat, Dillard.
Oh, damn. That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, American Comics is talking about the same thing. Channel cats, blue cats, 10 feet long. There was a picture of a submerged Volkswagen Bug in one of the bodies of water down there with a channel cat swimming beside it, and it was longer than the bug. I'm like, no, I don't want to meet that ever.
That's all them big fish are good for, is taking a picture with them and then you throw them in the trash can.
It feed whole village. What in is that a grouper? That's not a grouper, is it?
Looks
What
like
that
a
is,
grouper.
but it's
Looks like the
huge.
size of a grouper, you know.
Yeah.
It looks
I
like
only
it-
ever hooked onto one of those one time, and it popped my line. I was like, well, good riddance.
Yeah, no shit. I'd give him mine. Here you go. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to disturb you. Go eat sharks.
blue cat are bigger than channel cats.
Maybe. I'm not going to argue. I don't live down there.
Well, I mean, if the catfish is at the bottom, they can. They're only limited by their food source. So if they're
That's
at a
not what
bottom,
he said, Rex. That's not what he typed. He typed in that blue cats are channel cats, just big ones.
They're bigger.
Okay.
Not
All right.
bigger than. They're bigger channel cat. Yeah.
get around 10 foot. Okay.
I mean, seriously, could you imagine if you just happen to be, for some bizarro reason, snorkeling in those waters and see one of those things?
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. It'd be great.
I'd be walking on water like Christ.
Like, I'm not scared of fish, but I am terrified of sharks and other shit that's in the ocean.
Sea monsters.
Yeah.
Hey, get your angle distortion off of that Dillard and show it to us.
Oh, he's showing me. Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Doon, 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 doon.
We had to wake the
Check
cats
that
up.
out. Check that out. I like the Dum Dum Dugan type character there.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Great
Well,
looking piece, Dillard, you fucker.
Wow.
I like how the menthol cigarette smoke adds a nice sepia tone to the.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Vic. We all have to deodorize our pages before they go out.
Oh man, you smoke them Cheyennes, man. I'm surprised.
Look, Vic. Be proud. Be proud.
Oh, look at that blue Pall Malls even.
Whoa.
Oh,
Smoking my brand.
I am proud of you, brother.
I needed to give my throat at least a couple of days break. I'm going to do these until after the appointment Friday.
I'm the king, so I have to feel proud. Generic, but they're good. They're good.
Hey, I would take those over those damn Cheyennes. The problem is if you get used to how rough those Cheyennes are, no other cigarette feels like you're getting anything out of it. You know?
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
go like backwoods or something at that point.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to get that taste out of your system too,
Oh,
man.
no shit. But
then once it's out of your system, you never want to go back because just the thought of it makes you sick.
well, that's true. But the thought of buying a carton of cigarettes for what a car payment used to be is not appealing either.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Like I
You
don't
have
even
one of
remember.
these generics down there though.
Yeah, we got what's the
Crowns are good, man.
the all natural American Eagle or
Oh, American Eagle, American Spirit. Those are
yeah.
Those aren't generic. Those are expensive. Those are frou-frou cigarettes.
They're cheap.
What
down
the fuck
here.
is that?
Spotted Dick?
That's in the middle of North Carolina.
That's my Spotted Dick.
Yeah, I get that shit looked at.
That's a big whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, it says Normie is a monster seen in the man-made Lake Norman in North Carolina in 2002. Though other strange animals were seen in the lake as far back as the 1990s, witnesses described Normie as either a giant crocodile or an enormous fish or a plesiosaur. Yeah, and it's a man-made lake, so how did it get in there? And how they get that top shot?
Government experiment.
Government experiment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
All right.
Takes a cigarette. Puts it in your mouth.
So, did I tell you? I told you guys I lost my model. So I want to show you the pictures of the new model that Anthony got us
Oh yeah.
to replace her. She doesn't look as much like how I envision Elizabeth Payne, but she's damn pretty and she'll work. So, Rexy, you'll have to tell me when you're sharing screen.
Okay, right now.
All right. So here we go. What do you guys think?
Fuck yeah.
That's a terrible picture. That's a Facebook picture. What does she really look like?
Let me see. Vic is thinking I'd smang it.
Well, what the hell? Where'd they go?
What the hell's that?
Meredith. Meredith.
That's a penguin reference.
There she looks a little cross-eyed.
But there she is.
Rex, you're falling over yourself over that big fat cow that you had posted up on Instagram, and now
No.
you're talking shit on this, bro.
So now check it out, though. This is my model that I originally picked.
Okay. Yeah.
She looked like a Chinese.
Much prettier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she went bye-bye.
Right.
She had some financial disagreements with the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
And it's going to likely be unavailable for the next little bit. So anyway, I talked to Anthony earlier, and we're going to do a proof of concept with her in the same pose as the cover of Pariah. So I'll post that picture when I get it, hopefully tomorrow.
Cool.
You gonna do a photo cover?
No, what I'm doing is, Vic, I'm glad you asked. I'm offering a Pariah calendar. One side of each month will be her in a pose and drawn. So it'll be Elizabeth Payne photographed and drawn. Same pose.
I would still consider the possibility of doing a.
Nope, doing a trading card though. Only going to be one cover unless I get what I'm looking at. I'm going to hire Dillard for an alternate cover, and I'm going to hire Tank for an alternate cover, and then I've got you for a trading card, Vic, and I might want to do another trading card of a different character. So, Vic, that would be your job. I'm going to pay you for,
Sweet.
if you're down for it.
I'm
How about
always
that?
down.
How about that sturgeon?
I never caught a sturgeon. I would want it. I would like to do that one day before I die.
I was just going to say, I've not only never caught one, I've never hooked one, I've never eaten one. Can you eat them?
Well, I never even fished where I think they even live. Like, we don't have them around here.
No, us either. Yes, you are quite right, Spock.
I have had caviar though.
You know what? I tried some, but it's been long ago, right? All I remember is gooey and salty. It's not like, ooh, how wonderful this is. Let me get a little Grey Poupons and.
Well, that's because you're trash, Doc. You're not high
Starting
class
to-
like me.
I must be trash, Dillard.
So what is this? What kind of
That's a
fish is that?
shark.
Make it bigger. I
That's a
can't.
shark.
That's as big as I can get.
Looks like a. I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't see that long dorsal fin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, clip that.
I don't know what that is.
I am clipping that. Don't you worry.
I'm looking at the tail, and it looks. I mean, the tail looks like a tuna.
Yeah.
It's not a shark tail. That looks like a tuna.
Lorenzo, I wanted you to know I did reach out to the Sleestack Modeling Agency, but they pretty much laughed me out of there. They said, reptiles are not mammals, therefore no mammary glands. Can't help you.
I don't think it has the coloring of a tuna, though.
It certainly doesn't, but
Oh, that wasn't a tuna, no.
I don't know what it is.
Lorenzo says gooey and salty.
Giggity. I must not be classy like Dillard and like gooey, salty things.
No, they're not gooey and salty. You just got no palate because you're trash.
I'm trash. I used to love it when we would sit around and somebody would say something like that, cutting up in your circle of friends, and you just reach over and punch them right in the face.
Rex, this geriatric old fart just made a physical threat to my well-being.
Absolutely not.
Like he just totally like.
I was just reminiscing. just reminiscing.
Dillard, you can take him. You can take him.
He probably could.
I don't fight with trash folk. They fight dirty.
If I can't whoop somebody's ass in the first 5 seconds, they can have it. I'm old and out of shape.
Just do like Indiana Jones. Just whip your revolver out and shoot them as they're doing their little sword play.
Yes, I'll whip it out and shoot him. Shoot him in the face, Junior. Now, I would like to do that. Go
Man,
alligator.
I'm glad.
You'd like to shoot me in my face?
No,
I'm
alligator.
glad
running.
it's not just my streams that immediately devolve into debauchery. For a while there, I was starting to feel a certain way. I'm like, you guys don't pull the shit on your streams.
Oh my God, guys! I saw, and it's public. I saw the worst possible thing happen on a stream that I've ever seen happen, ever.
What's
And I
that, sir?
and I was on the panel.
Oh,
I strongly recommend you go watch The Last Morning Brew from Pops' channel when Mike Barron came on and was told by somebody having a meltdown that he didn't understand storytelling.
Oh, jeez. Seriously?
I mean, he's
Dude,
not wrong.
dude, it got ugly. And so after that person left, I said, and I'm going to clip this and post it on my channel. Hey, Mike, listen, you hang in there, buddy. Another 20 or 30 years, you'll get that storytelling thing down. And he laughed. I couldn't believe what I heard.
no clues as to who was so fooled.
Yeah, but I'm not going to dox anybody. You can go watch it. It's there, I promise you.
All right.
Hey, Gabe.
What in the world? Is that an anglerfish?
Looks like some kind of anglerfish.
It's like he's trying to get one of the UHF channels.
He can pick up Radio Free Europe.
Oh, me.
That's before your time, kids.
Gabe
Yeah,
says,
long before our time, Doc.
Yeah, Radio Free Europe damn sure was.
Yeah.
why isn't Vic streaming?
It is hot as hell back here in my studio, man. I mean, hot. Jeez.
They got a new thing called AC, you know.
It's running wide out.
My
But in
God.
fairness, I haven't been back here since this morning, so it's been shut up. Yeah, so Rex, I'm going to just send all this to you in one go. I'm not going to parcel it out, so hopefully I'll
That's
get
what I was going to say, Doc, when you talked about that, you know, that just
I trust
wait
you.
and send it all in one.
Well, I'm going to send it tomorrow, all of it, because I need the room.
Yeah.
In my studio.
That's right.
Fishing for compliments, angling for promotion.
Oh.
Captain Time Lord Spock
Spa.
trying to show off with his freaking use of alliteration in writing. Freaking
What's up,
writing.
Eric Boyd? Good to see you,
Bye,
buddy.
Michael. It's funny and witty.
It's witty.
It's
You
witty.
want to see something that'll fucking just creep you out, creep you the fuck out?
Yes, of
Look
course we do.
Look up the Genghis moth.
I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw a huge moth today. Actuality, huge.
Hey,
So, Doc,
yo, what's up?
I've noticed you've got a Mud and Blood in the title of your name. Is that your forthcoming or current comic book?
It is my current work in progress, Pariah Blood and Mud.
Oh,
Sign
what?
up on Indiegogo today.
Right, big question. When's it out? When's it coming out?
I'm shooting for late February, early March.
All right.
How many pages?
Between 60 and 68, the way I've got it scripted.
Ooh.
What kind of a deal have you scored with the printer?
Well, the good thing about that, Vic, is Anthony Romano's publishing my book, so I don't even have to fucking worry about it. I just make the funny pictures.
Oh, cool. Oh, once you've got a publisher, it's relatively easy, I guess.
He'll handle the printing and fulfillment and build the page and the campaign and blah, 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 blah. All I got to do is make the book.
Wow. You're a lucky son of a gun. He must, great. That's good. The book must be awesome.
Yep. And so what is the timeline you're shooting at there, Captain Time Lord Spock? And see, by the way, out here in the real world, we kind of... Hey,
what's your timeline?
What's your timeline?
Do you know what? I don't really know. So I'm thinking maybe next year. You guys seem to be aiming for next Q1 or Q2 2023. I mean, definitely before Christmas because that's the market.
Well,
yeah,
Q1, we're going to have the other party in charge of Congress, so inflation will start to go down. Plus, tax refunds are going out, so people will have money. And it's after Christmas, so best
yeah. I'm
financial
going.
time of the year.
I'll say Q2 2023.
Okay. I mean, not bad, not bad. You got to watch out for anything later than that, because then you get into the summer expenditures, and then following that, the back to school expenditures. So market starts drying up a little more.
Yeah, business wise, it's before Christmas, but that's like feeding a gremlin after midnight. It's always before Christmas.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for saying that. I used to say that all the time. What do you mean don't
Oh,
feed them
no.
after midnight? It's always after midnight. What he meant to say was between midnight and sunrise.
Exactly. And then why are these little fuckers keeping watches? It should be sunset and sunrise. Oh, they've been bugging me for decades. So there you go.
Yes,
So my
yes.
book's out. So I'll be like the gremlins. My book's out between Christmas and Christmas.
It's both before and after Christmas, you see.
My book's out before, during, and after Christmas. No, before and after, but not during. Take a day off.
Right,
You fuckers.
right. You got to take a day
You
off.
heathens.
So, Spock, I meant to ask you last time we talked.
Yes.
I want to hear your very best American accent.
What am I, a performing monkey?
Be right back.
Yes, yes. We are all performing monkeys. That's why we're on the panel.
Yeah.
On request day. Okay. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Right, you are.
That sounded a
Just
little
like-
like Crocodile
Don't
Dundee.
get accents.
God damn it, Doc! Was that just a subterfuge so that you could do a British accent?
No,
Yeah.
but when he fired that lame shot at me, when somebody lobs one over the net, you
Lame
gotta spike
shot.
it.
I've been working on that for 4 decades. How dare you, sir? I'm still working on my limey accent. You do know I'm from Poland, don't you?
Oh, listen, you got it down. You got
No.
it down. You got
Dog,
it
dzień
down.
dobry, jak się masz? Ja nie mówię indiańsku, ja nie mówię po polsku, rozumiesz bardzo troszkę. Co to robisz? Siadaj.
Esrowe, stawy tapekujek.
Yeah, wow, mówi po polsku. Bardzo ładnie,
Rod to twoja mać.
świetnie. O, co to robisz? So yeah, limey's not even my first language. I'm still trying to learn the shit, you know what I mean?
My family's Russian, so
Oh,
picked
do
up
swidania.
I picked up enough to curse effectively.
Wow. Boże mój!
Boże mój.
That was your favourite X-Men, Colossus.
Say it with me. Rob to twoja mat.
I'm not saying that in front of Dillard. We're in a very shaky stage of the relationship. I've got to watch my P's and Q's for a couple of days. He holds my life in his hands right now.
At least till the check clears, right?
Exactly. Yeah, any day now. Checks in the mail.
We're Americans. We're all mercenaries.
Yeah,
Friendship
all you
for money.
people that buy a comic book for the cover and don't care about the inside or the story, buy my book. You're going to love it.
Hey, careful. He's starting to sound like Jabba.
A lot of people out there do buy books for the covers, and that's really my target market. People that don't give a fuck about the story.
Well, I do remember that when I
Just
was...
sell it with a bunch of blank pages and call it a choose your own adventure.
Oh,
Hey.
brilliant. Work for John Byrne and Snowblind. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll go guest artist John Byrne.
Could be a sketch comic instead of just a sketch cover.
Did you hear that one, Shadowhawk?
What's that?
It's John Byrne is guest drawing his book. It's just all white pages.
Worked in Alpha Flight, didn't it?
There you go.
The whole story takes place on a snowy field on a bright day where everything goes exposed.
It's called Snowblind.
There you go. And I'll do a sequel story where everything takes place at night and all the characters are wearing blindfolds. Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
And they're dressed in black. Dillard Sketch wants to see what you're drawing.
You have
Dance,
to wait till
monkey.
Devil Flyer gets back and
Dance, monkey, dance.
embiggens my screen.
Is he putting
He's
his
drawing
pants
the
on?
cover to the best-selling comic of Q2 2023.
Yeah, pretty soon we're going to be like Marvel and have the timeline out to 2027.
I can tell you right now, there's already a lot of people rubbing their hands with glee, waiting for me to fail.
There's always,
Of that I have no doubt.
there's,
Mhm.
There's always a mob waiting for somebody to fail because it's funny to them.
I hereby acknowledge this ain't easy, and I might fail, and they can all laugh at me.
You won't fail. You will succeed.
I think I'm going to succeed. I'm very arrogant.
Keys to success: make art, make it proficiently and prolifically. Number 2, show it to people, get out in front of people. And number 3, be nice, stand behind your product.
Ah, shit! It's number 3. I always fuck up on number 3.
Yeah, it's the number 3 is the follow up.
Oh, I thought it was just if you're enough of a genius, you can act like a prick, and they'll like you even more because they're like, "Well, he must be good because he's such an arrogant."
That only works for British rock stars.
Well, buy my album as well.
Right, lads. Right, lads.
Right, lads, I've got an idea. Let's form a popular beat combo and go on the Dick Cabot show. Okay, let's go. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Buy our records. Damn mop top hippies coming over here with their fucking
the Dick Cabot reference
hairstyles.
Was over the top.
Bloody stealing our blues music and then exporting it back to us, you limey little fucks. Come over here, Ringo. Let me give you a slap. Look at you. Fix your teeth before you come over here, boy.
I think the best British rock band of all time is, without a doubt, Spinal Tap.
Oh, it goes all the way to 11. I thought you were going to say the Chemical Brothers.
All the way to 11. This is a ballad. It's called Lick My Love Pump.
Maybe I should put that in the cover. This comic goes all the way to 11.
Yes, that should be a blurb on the cover.
Actually, I've got a nice blurb, but it's so good I can't reveal it. It's so good someone will steal it.
Okay, all right.
So fucking good.
God damn it! What is it? I want to know now.
Promise not to steal it. Well, actually, okay.
No,
then.
we're all mercenaries. We will steal anything from anybody.
Oh, but then fuck it. If you can get your book out, tell you what, if anyone wants to steal it, you've got to then get a book out in the next 6 months to get ahead of me. So, all right, the cover is, let's see, Dillard's very hard to impress. So let's try. Okay, the only client relationship where I'm the client, I've got to fucking impress that anyway. Gentlemen prefer blondes. I know, right? It's his aura of anyway. Gentlemen prefer blondes. Oh wait, that's not the whole thing. That's been done. Gentlemen prefer blondes. Magicians prefer charming brunettes. Okay, I'll be here all night. Q2 20. Think about it. It's a pun. Don't worry about it. Just give me.
I'll show myself out.
Just give me $100 and we'll talk about it later.
I'll show myself out. Be sure to tip your waitress.
I do.
You hear that? You feel that sting, Captain? That shame fucking with you. Fuck shame.
Can you feel that? Can you, baby?
Every time you try and do a joke in your comic, Captain, you're going to feel a slight sting of pain. Fuck pride. Carry on.
Yeah, you might feel a little pressure. Oh gosh. So yeah.
How many times over the last 2 weeks have you watched Pulp Fiction, Cockney?
No, I've moved to Hateful Eight and Jackie Brown now, so I'm getting all the quotes.
There you go.
Well, Dillard, that sounds like you've been reading a bunch of newspapers in Washington, D.C. That's from Hateful Eight. In a non-British accent for you, Doc. So there you go. There's a twofer. When you absolutely, positively got to kill every motherfucker in the room. That's right. Although, really, AK-47? I don't know. I don't agree. No wonder he died in the end, spoiler alert. AK, that's some commie bullshit right there. Give me a stay at AUG, which he had on his thing anyway, ironically. What about a nice Uzi 9mm? What's wrong with this guy?
Are you going to, while you're on that topic, are you going to make your way over to Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and snatch?
Oh, that fucking limey bullshit. If you're lying, I'm going to kill you. If I think you're lying, I'm going to kill you. In fact, you got to work very hard just to stay alive the next couple of days.
Yeah, Snatch was terrible, but Lock, Stock was a fucking classic.
I like Snatch.
I like a bit of Snatch.
What's the story on those sausages, Turkish? 5 minutes. You said 5 minutes 7 minutes ago.
Maybe that's the pitch for the comic. Star Trek, Star Wars, crossed with Snatch.
Yes.
Snatch Trek.
Of course, Snatch, not to be confused with the porn movie of the same name, released in 1977.
Do be careful when you're ordering that movie on eBay.
Yes, yes, yes. Exercise a little discretion.
No, I haven't had that much comedy since my ex-wife ordered Felix the Cat and wanted Fritz the Cat, or was it the other way around?
Poor Fritz. He never got any respect.
I'm telling you, that was one crazy motherfucking weekend. Damn.
Lorenzo took a swing for a joke and missed by a typo.
Poor Lorenzo.
Hey Lorenzo, I'm gonna give you a mulligan. Type that over. We'll pretend the first
The
one didn't
French.
happen. The first one didn't happen. I guess Rex is putting his pants on, or is he going out to commit mosquito genocide?
Mosquito genocide.
Yes, that was a great punk band in the 90s. All right, who just slammed their face in the feed trough? What is that about?
Well, this Captain Spock, he's got a
Yeah, he's got low blood sugar. Isn't he?
yeah. You can't pick on him for that. Come on, man.
Blood sugar, what's that?
We don't deny you your respirator.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not. I looked up online what they meant by colorizing your esophageal tear. There's nothing about it that looks pleasant.
What happened? You sick now, Doc?
Yeah, I've got
Hang on,
supposedly
feed trough. Did someone say feed trough out my way?
got a couple of tears in my esophagus, and one of them's bleeding.
From the cocks?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's from the cocks. Ugh. Well, at least the good captain isn't from Manchester, says James Hayes.
Oh, actually, one of the characters, Manchester. Yep. You could do Liverpool.
So
there,
give us
mate.
give us the synopsis on your book there, Spock.
So bad at doing elevator pictures. There's no time travel. Parallel universes, French-made sex and violence.
There you go. Perfect elevator pitch. What more do you need?
Thank you. Yeah, somewhere between thriller and science fiction. Well, the thing is, there might not be a parallel universe because maybe it's an unreliable narrator. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's a computer. It's one of those. You don't really know what's going on.
Oh, God. If it's all a dream, I will hunt you down and kill you in your sleep.
All right, it's not all a dream, but it could be. Well, I'll tease the people that, yeah, but relax, it isn't. It all happened.
If Patrick Duffy sits up in bed and his wife is in the shower and says it was all a dream, you know.
Well, that's not. Yeah, and yet people accept. And yet, when I point out that Pulp
Who the fuck is Patrick Duffy?
Like, welcome to trying to talk over Dillard. Impossible. Yeah, Patrick Duffy. You know, Aquaman, whatever. Man from Atlantis. Anyway, yeah, and yet that's what they do in Pulp Fiction, and no one gives a fuck.
Jason Momoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Like in Friday, Dillard. That's how Dillard got the job. He understands what happens in Friday. He actually changed my mind about presenting the trope of the unreliable narrator, and of course presenting in the movie, or in this case comic book, the actual unreliable narration. A lot of artists don't get that. You can see my problem, Doc.
I do, and I empathize.
Do you like the trope of the unreliable? You're the writer of your comic as well as the artist. Is that right, Doc?
That is correct, sir.
Do you have an opinion of the trope of the unreliable narrator, or do you tend to just fucking leave it alone?
I don't mind it a bit, but in this particular book, I'm not doing that.
Well, fair enough. See, I'm starting mine with a framing device.
Thank you, James Hayes.
But I know that Robert My Burnett hates framing devices, so I'm going to put him in my comic book and give him a shot in the kneecaps when he complains about the framing device.
I like to switch the point of view of the narration into and out of the characters the same way Clancy does when he's writing his his long form.
I despise that shit.
I enjoy it very much. As long as you do it smoothly, it works.
Yeah. Well, that's why I ended up doing 2 years on YouTube deconstructing Star Wars and Pulp Fiction and whatever. I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll just do my own book then, shall I? This is how you do it. No,
That-
why don't you try it then, Captain? All right then, I fucking will. Oh, it's pretty easy, isn't it? I mean, unlike Sex MacFarlane, I understand time travel, so I'm already one step ahead. And unlike George R. R. Martin, I know how my fucking story ends. Now I'm 2 steps ahead. And unlike George Lucas, I haven't pissed it all away to Disney and ruined my legacy. Now I'm ahead of all of them, aren't I? I've not even started. Brilliant.
This guy's a fucking legend already.
You know, that may be the most brilliant thing George Lucas ever did. So he did the prequels, and those of us that were raised on the originals saw the prequels and went, "Yeah, that's a swing and a miss."
Mm-hmm.
All right? And then,
Amen, brother.
And then he went and started tinkering with the originals, and we got pissed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to save his status as a legend, he allowed the whatever you call them, the sequels.
He gave the entire company to the coffee girl.
Yeah.
And sold it to the mouse.
Made himself look great by comparison.
That's some 4D chess shit
I
right
was
there.
gonna just say that very thing. He was playing some hardcore 4D chess.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Now he looks like a genius. It's like, not so easy now. It don't look not as easy as it looks, Kathleen, is it? But poor Kathleen, she had no books or comics or anything to go on. She had to start from scratch, like
Well,
she said.
Caroline, not Kathleen.
Is that her real name, Caroline? I thought it was
Caroline.
Beelzebub.
Caroline.
Oh,
Sweet Caroline.
Boo, boo, boo. Oh, Caroline. She kind of looked like Bjork. Oh, Caroline. I think she wanted me to get her pregnant, but we were too young. Anyway, what are we talking about this for? Are we live yet? When are we going live? Anyway, buy my book. Very expensive, buy my book.
Spock has been in the ether again.
No, this is me normal. Are you kidding? I'm just waking up. This is me on about 3 sips of coffee. You wait. The wacko stuff's going to start coming in a minute. This is me in business meeting mode. This is what I'm like with the legal team, which would explain a few things.
I know, and you notice that the muted microphones are sprouting like wildflowers around you right now.
Well, that's because they want to hear the charming limey accent. Yeah, I came back now. You hear? Now, buy Rex's comic. The thing is, I actually I don't want to become one of these people plugging my own comic every day like a tedious fuck. Buy my comic, but check out Rex's comic. It's got time travel, and he's guaranteed to fuck up that time travel.
Well, I am trying.
You're gonna fuck up the time travel, Doc? Motherfucker.
Don't go hard on them, Dillard. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do.
Well, as Spock very accurately pointed out, that's kind of been my approach. I'm not trying to hammer blood and mud down anybody's neck. Like right now, it's out there, but I'm not going to go hardcore into it until I'm ready to launch the campaign. You know what I'm saying? Can't shill forever without people getting burned out on it.
Mm-hmm.
How many Ginsu knives can you buy?
That's why you asked Doc, you asked the smartest question, because a lot of people go, oh, what's your comic about? What do you do? La, 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 what's the character? Is there a lot of tits? When's it coming out? That is the hardcore, because if I don't bring it out Q2 2023, I'm a fucking Muppet, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
But remember,
no one wants to be a Muppet, not in the world of business.
I was going to say that there are worse fates, but not many.
True. I mean, I'd rather be a Muppet than I don't know, whatever.
Captain Muppet Time Lord Spock sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, they
true.
tell me that's already my name. Captain Muppet Time Lord Spock.
And you got to put sir in front of it. By the way, at the beginning of your elevator pitch, everything was right, but the preface should always say a Shakespearean, and then.
Oh, but that would be lying to the audience. I don't even know I've even got the spelling correct.
So
Shakespeare, when he was out on the piss, Shakespeare after 15 pints. Maybe that. There you go.
This is a Shakespearean quality book with big tits and hot chicks.
Well, it's going to be a range actually, but we want to make it feminist and feminine. I don't know. Anyway, not them all got big boobs. There's small boobs, droopy boobs, boobs down to your ankles, man boobs. Topless
Well,
men.
everything in modern literature is a derivative of Shakespeare, anyways.
Oh, there you go.
You wouldn't be lying. It wouldn't be false advertising.
Okay, I'd just be not making a statement to that. Right, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. That's all right then.
You know, in my top 10 favorite books of all time,
The Butler.
Southern humorist Louis Grizzard has a
Doc,
book
The Buckler's
called
in your top 10 favorite books of all time?
It Is.
Wow.
It is. Louis Grizzard's book, Don't
The
Bend
Buckler.
Over in the Garden, Granny, You Know Them Taters Got Eyes, is well worth the read.
That sounds stupid. Just the title of that book sounds stupid. I wouldn't want to read it.
Other
And that
titles,
goes, and you know what? That the rest of the book is probably just like that fucking title. And fuck
Other-
that book.
other titles, Shoot Low Boys, They're Riding Shetland Ponies.
Sale not made.
Damn it.
And my personal favorite is Don't Sit Under the Grits Tree with Anybody Else But Me. If you've never read a Louis Grizzard book, you're doing yourself a disservice. He was the 20th century's Mark Twain. And a
Well,
definitely
guys, I've been trying to hold out for Rex to come back, but I gotta go feed these girls.
I wonder if Rex just took off for work.
I'm
I know,
starting
right?
to wonder if maybe he just took off.
He did it to us again, guys. We've been stranded. He left us. He left us. Go feed them dogs, Shadowhawk.
I'm on my way. Vic, Doc, Captain, and Killard. Have a good
All
night.
right.
See you
Good
later.
night.
Good evening.
Hail, Ella.
And they began to fall away one by one through the course of the long, dark night.
So, I don't know. I guess maybe I would. This would probably be the group that would have the highest likely of reading it. Have you guys ever read any books by John Schwartzwelder?
No, because
Never heard of him.
after he did the Terminator, I was done with Schwarzenegger.
Get to the chopper. Get to the library.
It's not a novel.
Get to the chopper. No, who is that, Dillard? Regale us.
No, because people recommend him, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like books.
People
He's the guy
recommend
that wrote for The Simpsons for a long time.
What's the genre?
I like comedy.
Roger that. Oh, all my favorite writers are dead now. Clancy up and mysteriously died on us, but he was already he already had ghostwriters working for him. He'd made his pile. Stephen Brush is going to up and die before he ever finishes the Trigera series.
CIA is going to take out Patterson like they took out Tom Clancy.
I know, right? I don't know. Clancy was just too good at predicting the future. They were like, well, this guy's got to go.
We predict nothing. He had sources. What are you talking about?
There's a commentary on his page before he died. Someone asked him, he said, come on, man, you don't expect us to believe that blah, 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 that you didn't have sources inside CIA or the DIA. And he goes, no, look, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm smart, okay? If there's an A and there's a C, you can figure out what B is. Like, oh, that makes sense. But I mean, he predicted Russia spiraling back down into what it is now after the fall of the Soviet Union. Instead of the World Trade Center, he had Congress being flown into by a plane. He was calling them. He was calling his shots years in advance.
Who is this?
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy. He knew his onions, that's for sure.
He did. Hunt for Red October, Clear and Present Danger, Cardinal the Kremlin. Surely you've heard of these books, Dillard. I know you don't read, but
No,
Like
I've
you
heard of
see
them as movies. I've never heard of
movies.
them as books.
Yeah, you remember the Hunt for Red October? Be careful with that gun, Alec Baldwin. Submarines don't like bullets, neither do assistant directors.
So you might, unless you have a lot of time, you might be better off with movies because Tom Clancy's novels are famously like 3,000 pages long.
yeah, but they are a good read and they fly by.
Yeah, compared to Lord of the Rings, it's a pamphlet.
Right? Thank you. My other favorite writer of all time.
He's a bit wordy. Fuck that guy.
Fuck you. The only thing I
Oh,
don't have
thank you.
published
Reverse
by
cowgirl,
Tolkien
please.
was his letters.
Who?
I wanted
The C.W. Lewis wannabe?
Oh, you mean C.S. Lewis?
C.S. Lewis.
No, his
Go
cousin,
to your room,
C.W.
Vic.
Lewis. He did westerns in Narnia. The Ice Queen was a sheriff. C.W. Lewis. Yep, Rootin' Tootin' the Ice Queen.
Who was the guy that wrote all the Western novels back in the day?
C.W. Lewis.
Louis L'Amour.
Louis L'Amour. Yeah.
I've never read one of his, but I've had
never
people.
read either, but I've seen I've had friends that do the paperback
Yeah.
collecting, so I've seen
Yes.
I've seen many covers. Yeah.
And
I actually bought one of those books. They have them everywhere in truck stops.
Yes.
They have them on tape. I bought one on tape and on CD, and found out when I got back to the truck it didn't have a CD player.
That blows. But Louis L'Amour fans are weird, man. They'll want to cut you if you say you've never read a Louis L'Amour book. What? You never read a Louis L'Amour? Come here, boy.
You go find the biggest switch you can and bring it right back here.
Sweet Jesus, man. My grandma used to do that. You go cut me a switch right now. I'm like, I'm not participating in this. Flogging? That's not going to happen. I would just run away.
Run away.
Go hide in the back. When I was a little toddler, my grandma was going to light me up with a switch, right? I decided to run. But I'm a kid, so that automatically means you're an idiot. So I didn't run away. I just ran around the house. And I thought I was flying. And I looked over my shoulder. My grandma was right behind me. And she caught me. Whap! Lit my ass up. It wasn't until I was an adult that I figured out she didn't run. She just stood there and waited for me to come around the house. Because kids are idiots.
Nah.
Hey, Doc.
Mm.
I'm just thinking about your page count. Did you say something like 60 pages, 64, something like that?
It's plotted out for around average 68.
So that's like a little bit shorter than a graphic novel, but definitely longer than it's like 3 comic books. So is that the whole story, or is that like a part 1 or what?
This one is a one and done. There are characters in it that might branch off into a different book.
Doc Shared Universe.
A loosely shared universe.
Loosely shared. Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm intrigued. Loosely shared. A little bit of sharing, not quite sharing. Oh, you thought I was sharing. I'm not sharing.
Just touching the tips,
loosely.
Spock. Just touching the tips.
Inferred spoiler, Elizabeth Payne must die.
Loosely, because normally that's the writing term for I haven't thought it through.
There's also I shouldn't tell that one
Because I'm in a tightly shared universe. Like everything I write is definitely in the same or Freudian slip in the same shameful universe.
In the same shameful universe.
It's a great shame, but all my characters are sharing each other. It's a terrible.
And
terrible
I'll
shame.
tell you, visually, I took a cue, not the style of, but I took a cue from the Batman animated series. You can't really tell when it's set. You know, think about Batman animated series. It looked like the cars look like the 40s or 50s.
That is a key question. See, I didn't want to end up being like James Bond and Batman, have a character that doesn't age over 100 years. So mine is basically specifically set in 2022 and 2019 and bits of 2012 and maybe 1897, but maybe mainly 2022 and 2019.
But see, I want to keep mine vague. You don't know when it is based on clothes, cars, technology.
Oh, here's where we differ, sir. Interesting. I mean, I definitely want to have people wearing out-of-date clothes. You know, you might start at a fancy dress party, so you think you're in 1930, and then like, oh, my expectations have been subverted. It's a fancy dress party. Don't go stealing my ideas, you fuckers.
Oh, look at the two of you thinking you're freaking Ryan Johnsons. Look, listen, you both just told everybody out there that your books are both deeply flawed time travel stories.
No,
there's no time travel. I'm going to sue your ass. I will sue you. There is no fucking time travel. You might think, see, he's been fishing, folks.
That will never happen in a Doc Blaylock book. It was never just a dream. There is no time travel, and there are no alternate universes.
Doc, because of this full hair, Doc, should we have a little sticker? Guaranteed, no motherfucking time travel.
I will
your money back.
I will put that on every bag of every copy.
Guaranteed, no time travel bullshit in this.
But what if you're in the middle of book 2 and you become with a brilliant time travel story you want to tell?
There's no such thing as a brilliant time travel story.
Then you got to fucking refund book 1.
I'll say 12 Monkeys manages to do it, but I get your point. Most of them get it wrong. Speaking of which, where is Rex?
It'll never be.
Flight of the Navigator was a brilliant time travel movie.
It'll never be a time travel. No alternate universe bullshit. And no
Back to the Future.
Philadelphia Experiment.
I'll give you Back to the Future.
But it gets it wrong, but it gets it mostly right. But it doesn't realize that it's multiple timelines.
Even if it gets it wrong, it holds to its own internal continuity.
It totally gets it wrong. It contradicts itself. That's my point. I've been talking about it for months on my channel. I've made it a speciality. That's why I'm in the time.
Think about the one scene.
You think about the one scene. There's 3 timelines. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you think about the one scene, Doc. Captain has been thinking about this shit for the last 45 years.
Yeah, one.
There's one scene
with Twin
where
Pine
Marty
Mall
is standing
and
there.
Lone Pine Mall. There's
and there are 3 DeLoreans in town at the moment.
They're correct. See, we reached the same conclusion independently. This guy's a genius. There's 3 timelines, 2 Martys. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, see, James Hayes says if there's no time travel, why read the second page since nothing?
Shame. You naughty boy.
That would be a challenge. Imagine writing a story that just takes place in the same single moment, repeating.
Well, that goes back to the genius of Jabba's book. It's just one page.
Repeat what?
It's just one page.
Just one page. You didn't ask me how many pages my book is. I'm kind of hurt.
He solved all of the time travel issues.
Yes, he did. There's not even a flip it over to read the back. It's just there it is. I didn't ask you how many pages, Spock, because you haven't made the fucking pages yet.
Oh, snap.
Is Diller doing all your work?
You see, you thought you were friends, and then it comes up.
That's the best that Carol warned me about, Doc. Yeah, it'll sneak up on you.
Is Diller doing your whole book?
I don't know yet. Dillard, are you doing my whole book?
No.
All right, there you go. All right.
Unless you give me lots of money, then yes.
All right, then that's 1 page at a time. I think we'll go 1 page at a time until I inevitably annoy Dillard, and then we'll stop and I'll get Brian Bolland.
So that release date just got pushed back to what, 2035?
Yeah, 1 page at a time, usual terms. I'll be up for that, Dillard. I've got the first page planned.
No,
well, if you want to do 1 page at a time, then yeah, I'll do your book. That's fine.
Like, excellent. Well, because there's no point committing to the 3,000 pages it's going to
be. But seriously, who other than Dillard have you got lined up to do the
Brian Bolland, Jack Kirby.
Brian Bolland, Jack Kirby.
It's a small pool. Howard Chaykin. I might go with Howie. He's a bit, he's a bit needy. But I'm top tier. Top men. Top men. Yeah. I would have gone Ditko, but obviously that's not possible.
That was the smoothest segue I think I've ever heard. Top men. That was wonderful. Well done, sir. Cheers.
Thank you. If you like that, buy my book. Very expensive. Very expensive.
Buy my book. No time travel. Lots of boobs.
Yeah, no time travel. Parallel universes. No, you're talking.
That's the sticker on the front. No time travel. Lots of boobs.
A reasonable amount of boobs. Always covered, though. I don't know about topless. Don't go a bit too crazy. My mum's going to be reading this. So's my ex-wife. And my offspring.
Spock, I had to wait for my mother to pass away to do this book because there's nudity. But I couldn't do that while
Yeah, so was my ex-wife, though.
I couldn't do that while my mother's still alive. My mother would drive to my house and beat me about the head and shoulders.
My ex-wife, if she does, it's going to go, and this is why I divorced you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's specifically Jessica. Anyway.
Oh,
damn, Cockney.
Rex, how
was I kidding? Find out in the book.
Mucho fucking take it easy over there.
How was work, Rex?
Oh, it was good. I got my truck. I and Abby are gonna head out here in a little bit.
We thought you left us.
No.
Well, he did leave us, just not for the
right temporarily.
It was a good question in the chat.
Yes,
go ahead, Doc.
Yes, James Hayes asked the question of the century: would you remarry your ex-wife to get your money back?
Of course not. She's a blonde.
And I would say no also because she spent it all.
Yeah. Well, you know, money's meant to be spent in this economy. Anyone that saved their money, suckers. So in this economy, there's no point saving money. So that's why I need more money.
You won't starve though because you'll have a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
Well, it's just on the one end, I'm just buying tin soup and tea bags, so I'm covered. Toy soldiers for the for the battle scenes. Wait,
you're teabagging who?
What? Well, because I've got to do the big battle scenes. Look, Waterloo's not going to draw itself, Dillard's going to need reference, isn't he? So there you go, Waterloo. No CGI either.
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
So it's
are you actually doing Waterloo?
Yeah. I mean, I might as well. I've got it right here. I might as well chuck it in the story. No CGI. Well, till I get to Photoshop. So you've got to have a big battle scene at the end. Otherwise, that's what they're paying their money for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, it becomes a circle. You've got to spend the money to make the money, and then hello, capitalism. That's the idea, anyway. Either that, and if it's a failure, then it's a good tax break. So.
Quick question, Mr. Lord Time.
Oh shit!
How long?
Anyway, I've got to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, go on. How long?
Nah, never mind.
No, how long?
You finished the fucking question, Dillard.
How long are her gloves?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm sure you got this in writing, but anyway, Jessica wrist, Victoria past the elbow, above the elbow, beyond the elbow a little bit, and ditto long gloves for Dominica. Yeah,
okay.
Dominique
Gotcha.
black gloves, Victoria white gloves, and Jessica brown leather gloves, as you've done.
Dillard.
Yes, sir.
That Derringer is way too small.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Then it's a North American Arms.
It's not a Chevrolet, you fool.
God damn it, Doc. You don't see me shitting all over your crummy artwork. Sit here in silence like a good boy.
Listen, I always tell everybody how great Dillard is, so if I don't take a dig at him at least once a week, he'll get the big head.
Every day Doc comes in here with some garbage thing. Look at what I did. I gotta sit here with a stupid fucking grin on my face.
Oh, Dillard, that's so hurtful. That's
what you get for making fun of me. Oh, they died.
I might actually do a little sticker, guaranteed no time travel.
Damn these lungs.
Okay.
Anyone out there doing a comic book, we'll do it for free as a community gesture. If you want a sticker saying guaranteed no motherfucking time travel, then contact either myself, Doc, or Carol.
Well, my sticker is going to say no time travel and guaranteed big boobs.
Actually, that's No, think about it. Guaranteed. I offer the guarantee. I'm the Time Lord. No, you submit your book to me, and for $50, I'll read it and confirm there's no time travel bullshit. Boom. And then Doc can do the same for the boobs. We got it locked. It's a lock.
I see the beginning of a prosperous endeavor.
You guys are brilliant.
All right, there you go.
Nobody liked my idea of raffling off the opportunity to purchase my book. Oh, I'm getting a message here. Hold on a second.
What a wonderful shot of Dillard's floor. Rex, where did you go? You can't host a stream and hide behind an avatar with a muted microphone. For fuck's sake. Vic, speak to me.
Rex.
They've all died, Spock. We're the only ones left.
No way out of here. Damn it,
Computer.
Jim.
Computer, define the universe. The universe is a 10 by 10 room.
Oh God, Coke has started putting different woke shit on their cans.
No.
Try to be less white.
I thought he was making Dillard big. What's going on?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Vic, are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm looking that shit up right now. We'll put in Coke goes woke and let the memes flow.
Supposedly it was debunked, supposedly.
Be less white.
Now, what do you think, Dillard, for marketing? Poster first or T-shirt?
Oh, that's old. I remember this. Yeah.
What do you think, Doc?
Say it again, please.
Exactly. Poster or T-shirt to start off with? Coffee mug? What marketing are you doing for your comic book? You doing T-shirt?
We just had this conversation this morning. No joke with us.
Really? The bugging device is working well.
Talking about the same thing. I'm going to be doing, for the small stuff, a 3-pack of stickers, buttons, and magnets. And then we're going to do ball caps and mugs.
Good idea. Because I'll tell you what, Dillard's doing such an amazing cover. Got to whip out some posters for that shiz. Imagine if every YouTuber, if everyone on YouTube, imagine if Rex had his show with that cover that Dillard's doing in the background. That would be great for sales.
Well, hear me on this, and Vic will back me up on it.
I'm listening.
Posters get creased and they tear. Get a tapestry.
Oh, I was going to say, no, exactly. They posters crease and they tear. Come back and I'll sell you another poster.
Yeah, the posters you can get 1,000 for $100. So I mean,
that's true. But you tell me this tapestry is not a brilliant idea.
No, it is. It's a very good idea. I'm just saying, like
Anthony's talked me into it. So there will also be a black light tapestry of the pariah of Elizabeth. What?
Never mind.
Vic.
It would end up looking like a Jackson Pollock.
Oh, I'm wounded.
That's what she said.
I'm wounded to my core.
So you all think you're all fancy and shit, right? But every backer of my book gets hookers and blow.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just to be clear, the extras don't come with the book. You got to buy them yourself. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's just a permission slip from.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sorry. If anyone thought they're gonna get a T-shirt or a poster with the comic, you're very much mistaken. You can buy that shit yourself.
Doc, I didn't realize that my icon was up. I thought I left it on Dillard.
Rex, he's still I found him.
You drove him away. You drove Dillard away.
That's twice Daddy abandoned us in one stream.
Can't
Rex said he was going out for a pack of cigarettes and he never came back.
Can't one old man have a bowel movement without another old man calling?
Oh snap!
Rex, tell me you at least struck a match, brother.
All right, guys. I gotta dip out because I gotta take care of a few things if I'm gonna head over to
Tank.
Tanks tonight.
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good.
I know it's
Well,
at
good, Billy
this
Ray.
camera angle. It shrinks everything. It's not. He doesn't go shrinking down like that. It's like, yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is looking great.
Nice.
The gargoyle is looking.
So what's Tank got going on tonight, Vic?
Like his return to streaming, I guess. You know.
All right, I'll probably go over there too. He said come back later, Doc, when I left that impromptu one he did earlier, but I had no idea what he was talking about. So.
Captain Time Lord, Dog Blaylock.
Vic, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Victor, it was
Devil
good to see
Fire,
you.
the Schmexy Rexy.
Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
And hail the mighty
And hail
chat.
the mighty chat. Peace.